Nor deviations to the matter. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk. And be beyond. That's the ice wall, baby. Shout out to the Grays, the Tartarians. Come on, baby. Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this.
Read it.
We got money.
From it. Destiny arrives all the same.
I like it. I used to have pros. Come on, baby. Cowboys have restructured the contracts of Dak Prescott, Tyler Smith, and last but not least, Dangerous Lamb. Now behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb of God. Come on, Cowboy Nation. It's the room fill up. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we got money. Boom. One. The name is Law Nation. Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this.
Take the money out, all of it.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. The Cowboys fool around and restructured a good contract for this team so that we can open up cap space. Now, there's been rumblings, there's been news, there's been storylines that we might as well go ahead and get you a Maxx Crosby jersey because there's a little news out there saying that the Cowboys might get him. Now, I don't say that that's going to happen that way, but it could be. It could be a strong chance of that. But the Cowboys have restructured the contract for these guys. And
Adam Schefter.
Let's listen to what they have to say here.
Cowboys have now officially restructured the contracts of Dak Prescott and Tyler Smith, creating $47 million in cap room per.
I'm hearing that it's now $66 million because you got to add in the fact that CeeDee Lamb is restructured too.
Field Yates and Adam Schefter. He says, Schefter does, that they are still expected to restructure CeeDee Lamb's contract to help get cap compliant. Because you got to remember, they're going to bust the budget here.
Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear the audio.
But this isn't just about busting the budget. This is also about compliance. This is about just fitting things where they need to be.
Fitting.
So that's going to be this is just to get them financially stable where they're supposed to be. It's not a huge deal. They build in these switches on purpose. This isn't like they gotta pull a parachute here. This was built in here to be used in this way. So this frees up some space for them, and more probably coming ahead of free agency so that they can start spending a little more significantly, especially while George Pickens is on the tag.
All right, so Pickens is still on the tag, right? And it will be beneficial for Pickens to play on that tag if he can't come up with a situation or as far as an agreement because of this one thing. You know, $28 million, he never received that before in his life, right? He can go back into the new market next year, and then he can ask for clearly 40, right? Because if he put together a same kind of caliber year that he did the previous, then, man, you just pull up the brink truck, right? The problem is that the franchise tag cripples us. $28 million, you can't spread it, you can't share it, you can't prorate it. You can't do none of those things as it relates to manipulating the $28 million. So that's where we are at with that. So what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, would be a situation and scenario that the Cowboys will try to come up with an agreement. Well, the first thing that we need to happen, or the first thing that need to happen, would be the money side. And I've been saying this all off season, even though the offseason just not kicking off, is even with the money side, we would know the Cowboys are about to make a move when they start restructuring the contract. Well, if we do our research, and I appreciate everybody, I did it for you guys, we can look around now and see what money do we have available. First, we're going to look at Spoke Track. I think that they do a good job on finding money for us or what have you. And if you look down, we was in the hole of $58 million according to Spoke Track now. We out of that hole. We are right at 6.9. But when I held that 9, all I can see was my bad. wrong conversation. But the Dallas Cowboys now are $6.9 million under the cap. We're not over anymore, according to Spoke Track, right? So now if I go to over the cap, if we stroll and look until we see the Cowboys, look, mama, we got money, baby. Yeah, we got close to $10 million. So here's what I want you guys to understand. The Vikings are $46 million in the hole. The Jaguars are $16 million. The Browns, the Saints, the Bills, the Texans, the Bears, the Chiefs, the Lions, Packers, Colts, and Dolphins. So now we can look at those teams and say, all right, who are they trying to offload, right? Who are they trying to get rid of on that team that's a free agent, that's going to be a free agent, or who's on the loose end as it relates to people that they may want to trade because of money. And one of the guys, shout out to Pat No-C Walker, he did a great job of bridging this connection, because there is a guy that's on let me see if I can pull him up right quick. Appreciate everybody, man, for rocking with me. How y'all doing? How are you guys feeling though? You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a new year, a new you, and all of this good stuff, and it's always good to see you guys in the mix, man. It's always. And I know I went straight into the conversational pool without even checking in with you guys on this beautiful day. Shout out to all of the subscribers and people that support the channel. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all to the moon and back, man. Let me see if I can find this piece right here, building the plane as we fly. I know you guys tired of me saying that, but that's what you got to do sometimes, you know. But with that being said, the Cowboys are in still a unique situation because of this, right? When we look at the total picture, and here we go right here. Jonathan Greenard, you know, he's of the Vikings, and that could be a situation. How do you guys feel about him? Because let me pull up his stats and accolades. Give me 1 second here. Appreciate all of you guys for rocking with the nation, baby. Yes, indeed. Jonathan Greenard. Okay, there we go. Nigel, appreciate you. We got money, baby. Come on, man.
Take the money out. Nobody. All of it. Come on.
Yeah, we got money in this building, baby. We got big money. I like it. We used to have pros. Yes, indeed. But, man, green. Hold on. I don't know why that didn't populate right. But how y'all feeling, man? Who y'all want, man? Who y'all want to go get now, man? Because it's all possible now. It's a clear situation. I don't know why my screen look like this, but hold on. Let me see if I can spruce it around. All right. And I can't move it around. All right. So we have here, DC says, what's good, Law? DC for life. Appreciate you, man. Vikings want too much for the trade for him. Yeah. So what we have to do now, and just to bridge that conversation over, just to bridge it over while we building the plane as we fly. He had only 5 sacks last season, 2 forced fumbles, so he didn't have a lot of gaudy stats. But he's a guy that's familiar with Marcus Dixon. I said in the last 2 seasons, the Cowboys been on the back end as far as sack production, pressure production, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But with Marcus Dixon, people fail to realize the Marcus Dixon effect is that since he's been in Minnesota land, no team had more sacks and pressures than what he present on that front. So now we can still get in our bag a little bit. Because of the restructuring of contracts, this should open up avenues and ways for us to go really hard in the free agency. Even with $9 million, this could still work out. We can still prorate some stuff, and we can get the Pickens deal done. We can get the Brandon Aubrey deal done, and we can get things moving and grooving in the best way possible. Even I seen a situation with even Bobby Okereke. He's available now. The Giants, of course, going to allow him to get into the free agencies. I think they released him. And now that you got an opportunity to have this on your side, granted, he may not be a world beater, but I guarantee you my bottom dollar, he's way better than what we've seen out of Kenneth Murray. You know, give me this guy 10 times over than a Kenneth Murray. No offense to you, Murray, man. Hope all is well with you. You get what I'm saying? But when we look at these lists, man, these are the guys that's available now or transactions that happen. And of course, you got Tyler Bigadish. He done got cut. You got a few things out there. Breece Hall, he decided to a non-exclusive franchise tag, right? So there are ways when we look through this list, and it's still the early starts of everything. We just got to make sure that we have enough money, enough resources, enough willpower. So when March the 9th hit, the free agency frenzy, you know, all of that stuff, we will be right here. You know what I'm saying? With the best possibilities. For 1 year, Jerry need to go all in. Is for my guy Big Amish. Oh, Big Amish, by the way, man, I thank you, man, for reaching out to me via the email and everything. I'm right here with you, bro. I'm right here with you, bro. We all miss you, too, for calling in, so I hope all is well. Hendricks didn't get tagged. Yeah, so you got Trey Hendricks that you could really go out and take a look at. There's multitudes of ways that you can look at this team and say, hey, I can better this team. I can get things moving and grooving. Even when we look at it like this list populated just the other day, and there's guys on this list that I would love for the Cowboys to take a real good look at. And one of the guys is on this list is, by the way, is Kenneth Walker. I know he's out of the mix. Seattle Seahawks, they decided not to bring him back for some reason. They're going to allow him to test out the market, which is crazy. Hey, shout out to him. And then you have Alex Pierce. Y'all know how I feel about that. I know for sure Cowboys tender Reggie Stewart. Jeez. Wait a minute. What the world? Hey. Maybe they see.
Oh, look at my African American over here.
Jeez. Y'all killing me, man.
Y'all killing me with this. I get out 30 years.
Robert.
Yeah. But, you know, it is for what it is. Let me see what the Cowboys did. Are y'all not catfishing me, are you? You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely not catfishing me. Let me pull up what the Cowboys did, man, because it's always funny to a degree that the Cowboys do something. And, you know, Stewart, to me, you know, he's a journeyman. I don't think that he's a world beater, a game changer. Got concrete blocks for feet. I don't see where they tendered him. Did they tender him? That's crazy if they did. Yeah, they did. It states here the Dallas Cowboys have tendered cornerback Reggie Stewart, according to Adam Schefter. Man, that's wild right there. Okay. And boy, oh boy, that's crazy. Let me see if I can pull this up. Go to Twitter. Blindly Twitter. So don't y'all see anything up there. Boom. I heard kicked on it. Okay, boom. There we go. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Shoot, tendernism. I see it, man. Shoot, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all should have told me. Breaking news. They tendered Reddy Stewart, so Reddy gonna be ready this year, man. Boy, Reddy made me mad in that Carolinas game, man. Oh my God, Reddy made me mad. He made me mad in that Carolinas game, and it was some other game that he made me mad at. But overall, the team on the defensive side was so bad. That Reddy looked good. You know, that's how crazy that's how bad our defense was. That Reddy, if Reddy looked good in our defense, man, that was just terrible, man, for our defense altogether. Not to beat up Reddy. I thought that he played with heart, just had all of the right intentions, but he couldn't get to he just got slow feet. They say slow feet don't eat, but damn, you know, oh my gosh. They say slow feet don't eat. Let me go here, Cowboy Nation. Appreciate everybody, man, for rocking with me on this. And as we build the plane, as we fly, can we get something back in return for all of this money we got?
The edge and get another one or get another chance at another one.
Oh, hold on.
With his team's championship. Stay for the.
All right, so I want to make some rebuttals to this podcast because they talked about our guy. You know what I mean? They talked about Jerry and them. And let me see if I can pull it up better. Hold on. Bear with me. Let me see what we got here. I hate the way they do this new split thing on and let me go. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Get up there now. Boom. Here we go. All right.
The story.
Appreciate all of y'all, man, for rocking with the nation.
Last Super Bowl appearance, Jerry Jones says he had let the fans down with his team's championship drought. Jerry said, I really can't accept just the thought of winning one Super Bowl. And then what? I've got more time on my clock than in my mind. And so I don't see it that way. I see a chance to put the team together and basically be knocking at the edge and get another one or get another chance at another one. It runs that way in my view. Make no mistake about it. If you told me I could, because I've done a lot of hitchhiking in my life, and I like to start you right now and hitchhike back to Dallas to win a Super Bowl. After 7-9-1 finish in 2025, Jerry promised changes. One change will be the team's approaching free agency. Jerry said, I would bet you that we'll spend more money in free agency than we have. He talked about, Ocho, they're going to redo the restructure contracts of CD.
Yeah. Did Jerry lie? He didn't lie. So they did do the restructuring of the contract of CD. So point up Jerry. Jay Lombardi says Jordan Love may be a Chief. Wait a minute. The Packers moving Jordan Love to the. What they gonna do with Pat Mahomes? What's going on, Jay Lombardi? What's going on, man? That would be wild, man. That'd be crazy for the damn Chief to get rid of damn Pat Mahomes for Jordan Love. That's crazy, man. I don't want to look that information up, but let's see.
Smith and Dak Prescott. That'll free $60+ million. Now, they also talked about doing something with the 3D tackles contract. That might free up another $20-30 million. Now, you're going to have to overspend for George Pickens. We know that. You know that. I know that. You're going to have to overspend.
Jeremiah Love. Oh, man, let me get my coffee, man. You know, you just never know, man. You know, Jeremiah. Appreciate you, man. My bad. Shout out to you, man. My God. This is my guy, Jay Lombardi.
But you should be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
You brought a new, I think they're going to a 3-4. I think they're going to a 34 defense.
Right.
You go whatever you want. You can go to a 34, you can go to a 25, you can go to a 3-3-5. You better have some hell raisers over there.
Yeah, you got to. You need three. I'm gonna say it over.
Yeah, you don't need all of that. We got money now. And my bad, Jay Lombardi. I didn't mean to call you out, dog. My bad. Because I glanced and I only saw Jordan Love to the Chiefs. I promise you I didn't read the rest of it. Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love. And keep in mind, Jay Lombardi is class personified. You know, he one of the guys that I trust. So when I see his name. I take what he say as the gospel. Yeah. T-Bass says, I dislike these two.
Oh, look at my African American over here.
Over and over again. I'm not sure why Jerry always does this every offseason. Gets everybody hyped up, says all these things that he's gonna do. He doesn't really do them. He never really does them.
No.
He never really does them, and he gets everybody excited because they always believe in some of the things that he says over the years. Because
He's convincing now. Hell, he had me believe. I'm like, damn, Jerry about to spin it. And Jerry don't spin it for agency.
Man.
You could have had Derrick Henry. I mean, you played Javonte Williams $6 million. You could have had Derrick Henry for $8 million. No,
That's different years, man. My job here is to call out the bull, right? Sugar. So people, I get it. It's been 30 years, 30 seasons. I get all of that. At the end of the day, Jerry, Steven, the front office, collectively, we have moved some money around. In order for us to make any movement, the money had to be moved around first. The Cowboys, we do telegraph what we're going to do. That just come with the territory of being the Cowboys, the number one media-driven team in the National Football League or what have you. Boy, we keeping the lights on at ESPN and NFL networks. Everything is around what CP is doing, what GP is doing, what Dak is doing, what we ain't doing, what we will do, what we will not do. All of that stuff comes around in full circle. Man, let me know the last time a team had a segment about the kicker. There's literally segments on the internet about the kicker. Not a safety, not a linebacker, not a fullback, quarterback, a kicker. That's how much people love to talk about the Cowboys, right?
but go ahead, Ocho. I see what you're saying.
But listen, we all know what the Cowboys' problems are. We always know the Cowboys' struggles are. It's never been on the offensive side of the ball. Never been on the offensive side of the ball. They've had great offense, but the issues have always, their Achilles heel has always been on the defensive end. So again, obviously you've made some moves, in the interior, but that's cool. But you still need impact players. You need one on the outside.
Yeah, for sure.
You need another one in your back line. Your secondary. You need someone to anchor that defense.
Big Arm said, "Hey, kickers are important. Yeah, they important. Important to the ESPN on the internet." yeah, but it is for what it is.
In the secondary, you don't have that. There's so many.
Definitely, Bland got to play better. He needs to have the type of season that he played to get that contract, Ocho.
Right.
You remember he's picking up everything, taking it to the house. The PBUs were on point.
Yeah.
He needs to play. He needs to have that type of season again.
Man, these guys are in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I said that earlier. I said this right here, baby. I said, man, DeRon Bland is going to need to have a great 2026 season. We all know it's been abysmal for the last 2 seasons, but you can go down the line on every player and say, hey, the last 2 seasons, man, it's been missed season. Not a Tony Catchett's, a Zatarans, or even, all-purpose seasons. You know what I mean? It haven't been a good meal in the last 2 years. It's time for us to eat now. Double my plate up. Yeah. Double my plate up. Get Jerry out the kitchen, though. But wait a minute. Jerry is in the kitchen right now. Jerry, if I say some nice things about you, would you send me a few? Come on, man. I know you got it, Jerry.
They need a backer. They need an inside backer. They need an inside backer. They do.
Yeah.
They hadn't had one in a very long time. Once Vanden Bosch, the Wolf Hunter, got hurt and continually had the neck issues and had to retire, they haven't had somebody in that position. But they got to get a Hellraiser in that position. And as you said, they got to get somebody to go hunt the quarterback.
Yeah, man. It's tough. I'm excited.
That means that we heard too many storylines this week about Maxx Crosby. I think that a few things about to happen. We are shopping one of them. Whether it's the 12th pick, the 20th pick. We shopping one of them. I think that the Cowboys are going to trade away one of those picks. I think that the negotiation is going now. I think that the reason why that they navigated, restructured some of the money is to not even, believe it or not, pay Aubrey. It's not even to pay George Pickens at this point. It's to get that damn pass rusher. I think that that's what the Cowboys are going to do. They're going to stretch and pull and spread this intel all the way out. Now, there was one guy, and I'm going to play this information for the nation that he sped out on the internet. And let me see if I can get to it. Let's see if we all can get to it. Because these type of things always occur over here in Dallas. You know, hear me out. Disregard what he said about our Cowboys name here. Let's get to it.
This is how I would turn the Dallas Cowgirls into legit Super Bowl contenders this offseason. The first thing I need to fix is that we are $60 million in negative cap space.
All right, so we didn't do this particular portion, but we did restructuring of Dak, CeeDee, Tyler, and now we still have these options available. Restructuring of Osa, Clark. Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. Breaking news. Boy, I thought my guy was on point, Jay Lombardi. I thought that was you for a second. Hold on, wait a minute. Chase. All right, let me see if I can get to it, man. God, dog, boy. Hold on, let me pull up my Twitter again. Good Lord, man. Boy, it's about the Chiefs. It states here, the breaking news, the Chiefs finalized a trade that was send All-Pro Trent McDuffie to the Rams in exchange for pick number 29, the 5th, the 6th, and 2027 third per sources. Blockbuster. Would you guys trade it away the 20th pick overall for this guy right here, Trent McDuffie? Because I thought we had some conversational lines like that. Now, here's why this news is important. The Rams is in our damn conference. You get what I'm saying? They're not in our particular division, but they're in our conference. They just done got better, you know. The Rams defense done got better. It's a lot, but it's literally is a second round pick, a 5th or the 6th, and next year's 3rd. That's not that bad for the Rams. Some news about to happen, baby. And I can't wait. That's not bad, but I would tell you guys this right here. I like McDuffie, but now that vision is gone, that's a damn good job for the Rams. If we want to compete, we got to make sure that we are worthy enough to beat the Rams, to beat the damn Seattle Seahawks, to beat the Eagles. I think that they're imploding anyway, right? So you got to make sure that you're doing the right things. I don't think that the Rams could have went into this draft with the 29th pick to find the kind of caliber a player like Trent McDuffie. All pro, by the way. But we'll see. We'll see. But back to this storyline on how to fix the Cowboys before I was interrupted by that breaking news. So this is how they can get the other money, is to extend and restructure some Quentin Williams type of contract for another 15. So we got some movement that we can do. A 15 and a 15 that's 30 and then a 12. That can really get us over the top if we do those other restructurings. But listen to what he had to say, because I disagree with the thing that he said as far as trading away, but I always listen to people from an open mindset.
These are all the moves I made to fix that problem. Pause next.
Man, I don't give a dog how much Illuminati blood and Bohemian Grove rituals that would take. A 17-0 plus the Super Bowl. I know this guy just kicking it, a line to kick it. But I like all of the proposals. Matter of fact, I love all of the proposals. I do like the wide receiver too, by the way. But can we still do all of that with GP? Can we all do that with GP? I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, because I like everything the kid said. Outside, he called us cowgirls, right? I want to fight him for that, And he called and he tried to trade away GP. I'm gonna play it again for those, because we're seeing some more people jumping into the studio here. But listen with an open eyes, open concept.
This is how I would turn the Dallas Cowgirls into legit Super Bowl contenders this offseason. The first thing I need to fix is that we are $60 million in negative cap space. These are all the moves I made to fix that problem.
I like that. I like this part right here. I love all of that.
Pause to read. I love George Pickens, but we have to trade him because we're just not going to sign him to a long-term deal. I think we can get the same price that the Titans got for A.J. Brown when he was traded. We're going to send him to the Ravens for the 14th overall pick. This frees up another $27 million for us this year. Now we hold picks 12, 14, and 20 in the NFL draft. With pick 12, we're taking Sonny Styles, a linebacker that we desperately need. With pick 14, we're getting our George Pickens replacement being Jordan Tyson. And with pick 20, we're taking Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, a safety that we desperately need. The secondary has struggled for so long. After all of those moves, we still have $70 million to work with, so we're going to make a huge splash in free agency. We're going to bring in Trey Hendrickson on a 3-year, $90 million deal. Then we're going to bring in Tariq Woolen on a 5-year, $115 million deal, finally giving us an elite DB1. And our final move in free agency is going to be bringing in Braden Smith, a right tackle for Dak Prescott. This offensive line has been mid at best. After all of those moves and making our contracts backloaded instead of front-loaded, we still have $30 million to work with. So our very last move we're going to make is giving our offense one more weapon. We're going to bring in David Njoku on a 2-year deal. He's not very expensive, but he's really fucking good. How many games does this Cowboys team win? I think they go 17-0 and win a Super Bowl, but you let me know. And who do you want to see next?
Man, I love all what he said. The only thing is, and everything he said, he got an A on the test. Would have been an A+ if he figured out a way to get George Pickens deal. I think that would be more serviceable. JV Boy says he preferred Eric Stokes over Woolen. I think that in this system, we have the opportunity to get a dynamic safety. Hear me out. Hear me. I'm only talking to my guy JV Boy. Right. Me and JV having a conversation. Everybody just sit back for a second. Think about it like this. You have Woolen. You have a longer year removed of the injury of the knee on my guy Slayton Revel, right? Then you have Bland with the plan. You would have in a pinch, we still don't know who Carson's is. Maybe Carson ball out in this system. I don't know. But and then you have Reddy. Come on, man, you got Reddy Stewart. And whoever you draft, like a McNeil Warren, oh my God, JV Boy. The quarterback, if we can create pressure, Woolen is taller. He can give the grand creator a handshake when he jump up in the sky, right? And then you will have on the other side Slayton Revel, who look like a damn avatar out there. It's going to be so hard for a team to just 1, 2, 3 to make that throw. If we can fabricate some pressure, I would love this. I would love it. Then you go into the draft with a clear mind. With Stewart or even with Bland, and shout out to my guy Josh Butler. I'm talking about Reddy Stewart too. We still need a dynamic slot guy. Even if you put Bland inside, I'm still looking at it. You need a dynamic slot guy. Reddy wasn't bad last season. Put it like this too. Reddy wasn't great last season either, you know? I'm just saying, man. I mean, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't great either. Whatever will be. Yeah. I mean, the future's not ours to see. Woolen was the cornerback, was the key. What are you saying, Sterling? He says Woolen was the CB team picked on last season. I'm quite sure. Shout out to you, Chris. Hit that like. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like button. Dude got cooked in Minnesota quarterback. Man, our entire team in the secondary, it's just hard to find anything. We was the fly in the milk last year, man. It was just terrible. Overall, when we look at everything, it just really wasn't nothing that you can bring home and say, hey, mama, can we keep him? No, it was like, get rid of that damn dog right there. Yeah. Mama, can we keep him? No. Jeez. All right, so this was the conversation that was talked about earlier about Greenard. Now listen, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
We have found the consolation prize for Maxx Crosby yesterday. As the reports broke while we were on the draft show, so we couldn't mention it because he plays for another team, so you can't mention those people on DallasCowboys.com. Jonathan Greenard from the Minnesota Vikings, who was a big-time free agent acquisition for them. They basically just swapped Danielle Hunter in Houston as free agents. He is on the trading block, apparently, for the Minnesota Vikings. They are looking for, and I feel like generally whenever they say what they're looking for, a team, it's not unreasonable to think they get just under that. Because the market generally is, they either get that or a little under.
Right.
It sounds like the chatter is about a third-round pick. You do not have one. You do have a fourth. And if Greenard is somebody who, or Greenard is somebody who's got the fourth round, like if he's somebody who you could trade for a fourth round pick, then you have to take on some of that contract, which is still, I think, got a hefty amount left on it.
You got 19 mil this year and 19 mil next year.
He will be 29 next season, just like Maxx Crosby. He is not as good as Maxx.
He definitely ain't as good as Maxx Crosby, man. You know, come on. Where you going with this, Bobby? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going, twin?
Crosby. But he's a good
He's half the price.
He's a good player. He's not as expensive. The capital is not as much. And most importantly, who these last 2 years coached Jonathan Greenard in Minnesota? Nick Harris?
Marcus Dixon.
Marcus Dixon, your new defensive line coach here in Dallas. If you make this trade, it's $19 million next year.
That's tough. That's the tough part for me.
It's a but you're talking about busting the budget.
Man, that ain't busting the budget at all, man. That's busting out chops over here. You know, I like Greenard, but I'm not finna do a third and we don't have one, right? And I'm not finna say the Cowboys are making unbelievable moves when you got Trey and you got Crosby and you have Chubb, and who else we can probably get? Y'all saying, what's his name? You know, you can go get over there. Yes, now that would be a little bit better. That would be a whole lot better. Oh my, Tyler Linderbaum. What happened to all of the Tyler Linderbaum fans, right? On this list, you got Travis Etienne. I think that the Cowboys, even though we inked the deal, with Javonte, I have something that I want to say. You know what I mean? But y'all hold tight because we gonna talk about this right after this.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt. Download Sleeper. Use promo code LAW, and $20 from me to you is added to your beautiful account. And they will match up to $100 on your first initial deposit, believe it or not. But before I go any further into this, you know, I love LOVE mock drafts. I love looking at them, seeing the possibilities, looking back at tape. And it's funny because everybody's right until they're wrong, and then they move on from that point. But mock drafts are meant to stretch your mind, right? When I pulled up Tankathon this morning, right, I knew things were going to move around due to the other updated news. But I have received information from my guy, Jay Lombardi, that was in the chat earlier, about this. Because he said the man's name, and it appeared like Candyman. I look at it, I'm going to skip past all of this. Sonny Styles going to the New Orleans Saints. David Bailey going to the Chiefs. Delane going to the Cincinnati. Lemon going to the Dolphins. Vega is going to the Ravens. Oh, I passed up. Jeremiah Love. Oh, my God. This is the first time I'm looking at Tankathon, and I'm sitting here saying it like Jeremiah Love in the Cowboys silver and blue and the star on the side of the helmet. I get it. People are moving furniture around. They are saying to themselves, we don't need a running back. We need defense. We need defense. We need defense. I'm going to tell y'all again, I'm going to stretch this out for those who got to hear me out. If you add Javonte Williams and Jeremiah Love in the same room at the same time, that strengthens your defense. Why, Law? Can somebody put T-O-P in the chat? Yeah, man, come on. If this happens, we'll play keep away for a long time. Look, in 19 of 90, one can argue we needed more help. We needed more help on defense than we need offense. But there was this guy that wore crazy colors, man, at the draft. He wore some crazy colors, man. If anybody can find that clip for me. There was a guy, he had two parks on his side of his head, had the little miniature high top fade, you know what I'm saying? And his name was Emmett Lawan Smith, whatever his middle name is. And the Cowboys literally drafted Emmitt Smith when they needed defense. If I promise you, we could talk about Troy, we could talk about the playmaker that he is, Michael Irvin, we can talk about Charles Haley and all of them boys. But you ain't winning not one of them Super Bowls in the 90s without Emmett. And what I'm trying to tell y'all right now, I'm not saying that Jeremiah Love is Emmett LaJuan Smith, whatever. Y'all find me Emmitt Smith middle name. He's not Emmitt. But, man, don't y'all know. Jeez. This would take me back to damn near the 2000 Ravens when they had Priest Holmes and I think his name was Lewis, Jamal Lewis. Don't y'all know that'll be crazy? Yeah, jeez. Come on with it, man. That's what I'm saying. When I saw this, I was like, man. And then, of course, with the 20th pick, we get Cassius Howell, and that would be nice. That was the style back then, just for my guy JV Boy. Yeah, and I think that history repeats itself. I think that this is such a pass-happy league that if you really turn the corner, look at what the Seattle Seahawks was able to do with all of them damn running backs. And even when one of their running backs got hurt, they had Kenneth Walker to stand tall in it. And I think that could be a situation and scenario. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this topic because I'm passionate about the run game and how it sets up. And I'm going to tell you something, too. You got a quarterback. Hear me out. Put that butter knife down. You got a damn good quarterback when you have the run game behind him. That run game can open up some things for him. All right, and then, of course, they went with Trendon Stucks with the cornerback from Arizona. I like the Chris Jones kid better. But, yeah. Yeah, his middle name is James. Emmitt James Smith. E.J. Smith. Love is special, man. 4'3", 40 guy. Got good size, 6 foot, 212. Can run in between the splits, bounce it to the outside. Some people are calling him a lighter version of a Marshall Faulk. I don't know if anybody would turn down Marshall Faulk, man. I think that would be a situation. I'm not saying that he's Marshall Faulk, Emmitt, or any of those things. Damn it, he grew up, I believe his people grew up loving the damn Steelers, right? So it could be a situation and scenario. Now, back to the conversation at hand. What should the Cowboys do in this free agency part of it? We all waiting for that. It comes to find out that in our division, that is getting weaker. The Eagles are asking for a first and a second round pick in a potential trade for A.J. Brown. Now, I'm not saying that the Cowboys should go grab him and hold him, right? But it's just good to see that A.J. Brown, we wouldn't have to worry about him. You know, it's weakening the damn Eagles, and they looking for this type of situation.
My understanding is teams are making offers to the Eagles for a trade, and to this point, they have not gotten to the point at which the Eagles would make the move. In their mind, it's a Quinnen Williams type deal. We're talking a potential first-round pick with a second-round sweetener on it. That's kind of where it is for the Eagles to start to consider moving A.J. Brown. If they don't get close to that point or to that point, I don't think Howie Roseman moves him. I think he keeps A.J. Brown in the fold. He's a really good player. He is highly valued inside that building. Now, right now, all the money that's committed to A.J., if he remains with the team, is affecting their ability to sign other free. Like, they'd like to have Dallas Goedert back now, but they don't know necessarily whether or not they're going to be able to pay A.J. Brown or have to pay A.J. Brown. So that's sort of affecting business. But in the meantime, the Eagles not feeling like, well, we have to trade A.J. It's our team's going to come up and make that off.
Man, nobody ain't finna give him that, you know. I love it, baby. All right, so shout out to my partners, man. DLLS Cowboys, man, the top edge rusher defenders. I love the way that they kind of broke this down. You got Jalen Phillips, you got Trey Hendricks, you got Owe, and you got Boye, and then you got Quiddipe. All of these guys, when you look back at it, I would love for the Cowboys to scoop any of these guys off of this list. There's no right or wrong solution to this particular situation, because the reason why I'm saying it in this factor, because straight up, we can go back and forth and talk about Jadeveon Clowney. We can go back and forth talking about Donovan Ezaraku. who won't be in anybody's mini camp, probably won't see him to the second week of training camp. That's a long time. And he's still young and small, right? I need for somebody to be able to fit right into this system and knowing what we got, and that would be Jalen Phillips, right? And secondly, Trey Hendrickson. Trey is asking for a lot of money, though. For to be as old and gray as he is, I need favors. Trey Hendrickson need to come down off of that asking price. Just a little bit, and I know when healthy, 2 back-to-back seasons of 18 sacks, but somebody need to get into the head of Trey and tell him, man, your asking price, bro, I get it, man, it's a tough league to play in, but is there a way that you can fool around and come down off of that price, man? That dude asking for the sun and the moon. Yeah. Here we go right here. We got, Trey won 25 a year. The problem is with Trey is that the damn Bengals spoiled him. I recall last year or the year before last, they gave him 30 straight up in 1 year. They gave brother Trey $30 million for 1 year. So I know when Trey look at them checks, man, he looking at it like, yeah, that's good and all, Law. I hear what you're saying. But I'm usually getting this money. I'm not looking for dog food money, man. What the moves the Chiefs are making now? What other news do we have over here, baby? Come on with it. Y'all been my breaking news panel, man, today. If you guys are enjoying what you guys are hearing, let me know in the chat. I talked about already Bobby Okereke, right? I talked about him being in the mix. But I got to talk about my guy, Slayton Revel. C. Burleson says, hold on, Law, 17.5 sacks, though, Law. Got to pay that. Man. I just don't want to. I don't want to pay that. The production, hold on, that's only when healthy. Last season, he didn't do that. Hey, I don't want to be prisoners of the moment, but I'm just saying, I want to be prisoners of that moment of what he did last season. You're only known by the last tape you done did. All right, so busting the budget, busting for sure. All right, are y'all high on Slayton Revel? Or y'all low on him? He still have the knee brace on, or sleeves. It could be just for the simple fact of comfort. How y'all feel about Slayton Revel? Y'all think that he can make an impact? My thoughts on him is that he shouldn't have played last year, right? But they put his toe in the water. That's cool. I get all of that. But can we figure out a way to get this man going? Y'all high on him? Too broke to pay attention says high. Okay, high. My guy CJ says low. Oh, before we go into further details of the conversation, I just want to say this with Revel. Although there's been high remarks on his skill sets and his plan and his capabilities, and what he can and can't do. Let me see. Yeah. And what he can and can't do. I don't know why that keep happening there. They need to fix that on Google. All right. I know that a lot of people are high on that, you know. And did it again. Man, this damn thing here, boy. I wish I could turn this feature off. They should get rid of that feature, by the way. All right, I'm trying to slide a frame over. Give me 1 second here. I think that with Revel, for what we seen last season, the size, the measurables, the speed, the hit rate, and all of that, it's supposed to have been good. The problem is when you have fecal matter to hit the fan, it don't matter what fecal matter it falls on. It don't matter who it hits. That's a better way of saying it. And that's what we went and endured last year. Fecal matter hitting the fan. And it wasn't a good one. It was crazy. Take that dog, take off that dog, gone. I see DP said, take off that dog on knee brace, and I feel a lot better with him. Extend Sam Williams to a 1-year, $3 million deal. Approve it type of situation. I feel you on that. That could be something that the Cowboys might do as well. But before we go any further into this conversation, let's pause for a quick second on this. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Oh, wow, man. Let's go, man. Let's get on up out of here, man. No doubt. All right, with that, man, be sure to use promo code LAW. That's law on your Mando products and supplies. On top of that, you get 40% off of your starter pack. Appreciate y'all, man, for that. The Cowboys going into this situation, and we got to find answers and solutions for those who just not tuning in. The Cowboys got a little south of $10 million now after the restructurings of contracts. The Cowboys could very much so get Brandon Aubrey. They could very much so sign George Pickens to a future deal right now, kicking the money down the street for the future situation. Jerry Jones did say that, hey, I'm busting this budget wide open. Well, we got to hold Jerry feet to the fire now, right? We got to say to ourselves, all right, what you going to do with the money now? And last but not least, who we going to go get with this money?
Just kind of putting you on the spot. But your best guess, biggest name they signed.
Nakobe Dean.
Okay. That feels like a really solid bet at this point.
Yeah, and that's probably 11 mil for you.
Yeah, and I think they will check in on Hendrickson. I think they'll look into it. I don't know that they're going to get him.
So you think around 40 million is you're going to have? I mean, that's...
Yeah, and you're really only using about 26 of that because you want to go into the season with 10 to 14.
Which, again, funny money.
Funny money.
$11 million for Nakobe Dean, for instance.
Yeah.
That could be, so let's say it's 4 years, $44 million, right? They could say, we're giving you an $8 million signing bonus, and your salary this year, your base salary is going to be $1 million. And then we're just going to, these are just generic numbers here, but your base salary is like $1 million.
Yeah.
They can spread that out over the life of the contract up to 5 years, the signing bonus. So if they put a void year on the back of that and give it a 5.
I'm listening them out, hearing them out.
5-year deal, quote unquote, but it's really 4. Then at that point, Nakobe Dean, as an $11 million a year player, his cap number next year would be like under 3.
Yeah.
And so there are ways that you can manipulate that. That's why when Nick asked the hypothetical last hour about Downs, like, hey, would you take the redshirt year? It's like, man, I think they're going to do some things financially this year to create this window where they can spend a little bit.
All right, hold on. For those who worried about Caleb Downs and it may be a redshirt year. And the Nakobe Dean thing, that $11 million is $1 million more than the kicker, right? And I know I'll get all of that. How valuable is he versus the kicker and all of that? You can do all of those things. But let's keep on to our mental mindset. Nakobe Dean haven't been a very healthy guy either, right? He's been a hurt guy. On top of that, he may be damaged goods. I don't know. But he is a guy that played within the confines of a system of CP, and they know each other and all of that great stuff, which could work out for us. We need help in that department. And somebody that knows the terrain and the area would help us out. But let's not paint ourselves into a corner and say, we got to get only him, right? Now, to this point, about the way the Cowboys need to operate and move. First and foremost, as a young defensive coordinator, you want it to be as smooth sailing as possible to get your point across. And the things that you need are finite people that believe in your system, that played in your system. Parcells did that. Y'all remember Parcells pulling in all of the people that was playing in his system.
Yeah.
And so if you take a year out of that's going to hit you like a ton of bricks at some point.
And they're going to try to squeeze as much talent into 26 as possible.
Sure.
And that's part of busting the budget, as well as moving all this money down the line. Because moving this money down the line with guys like Dak, CeeDee, Osa, Tyler Smith, there's risk involved with that. I mean, they are already looking at a situation in 27-28 where they have a large percentage of their cap already wrapped up, already in place, cemented. I think that's more so what they talk about when it comes to busting the budget. I bring that up because fans are like, busting the budget, that means they're going to go get 3 of the top 10 free agents in the league. I don't think it's going to be like that.
And I'm fine with that. They need depth, and I don't mean depth like backups. I mean they need players on defense that are not just superstars. They need guys that are solid B-, C+ players, just that are not holes in defense.
I know I'm just kind of.
Yay, busting up the budget could mean managing the budget too. Yeah, I get that. The Cowboys down the stretch, boy. They got some things that they got to manage, but the Cowboys can get that going, right? They do have the capabilities of getting that going. They just have to get it going one way or another, right? So with that being said, I want you guys to get things going. One of the things that I always say here is be where your feet at, right? And being where your feet at is always important. You mean you got to protect your feet. And what I'm saying is, how about with the end of the season sale, the softest, warmest. Socks in the lead, baby. I got sock time for your mind, man. Another little sponsor that we have here. Hollow. Soft, comfortable. I got some on my feet right now. I would be able to show you guys. But go to the website here and purchase and buy 2 and get 2 free. And let's do this. I want to be able to talk to you guys and get things going before y'all have those socks busting, your toes busting out of your socks over there. So be sure to get Hollow, because you don't have to worry about that with them. Cowboys Nation, let's get this thing going the best way possible. This phone line is presented to you by all proud partners, Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, as well as Hollow. Let's get it.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frenkel and Frenkel, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
That's 214 or 817 every 3 that you can dial on Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. My phone number is 657-390-7391. That's my line. So be sure to reach out to me if you want to have that conversation for this. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't dial Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers, just visit FrenkelFirm.com and they will be able to assist you. I don't want to see your dogs laughing out loud. Hey, man, my dog, man, I'm from Mississippi, man. I got tree cutters down here, man. My feet can cut some trees down over here. But busting the budget, busting through socks, you won't have to worry about that with Hollow. Come on, Hollow. Come on, baby. Y'all need to put that as a slogan. I got 513 Marcus, you live on the nation, presented to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's good, Law? Can you hear me all right?
Hey, I'm all as well, man. Can't complain. But what you got for the show today?
So I got a question I wanted to run by you just to see what you think. What do you think of using a Ferguson and then either Clark and Osa as like a trade package with a first rounder if we were to go for, you know, a top of the line, all pro linebacker or defensive end pass rusher? What do you think about that?
Just depending on who we going after.
So what do you think of Maxx Crosby?
I think Maxx Crosby is here. I think that by the end of the week, we probably hear some breaking news that Maxx Crosby is going to be wearing the silver and blue and the star on the side of his helmet. That's just my gut feeling. I think the Cowboys are going to sacrifice. It's going to either be the 12th pick or it's going to be the 20th pick. They may have to wait to the day of, but there's a lot of people who shooting their shots at him. And it's all about Crosby at this point on where he would like to go far as, you know, his comfort ability. Even though he's getting traded, I think that they will at least respect him to that degree. I think that all angles and lines are pointing towards the Cowboys.
So what do you think they're going to give up for that?
That 12th pick, or it could be the 20th pick. Not both of them, though. You know, yeah, they still got to build something here. That's what my gut feeling is saying. My gut feeling is saying that, and there are multitudes of articles out there. At some point, one of these things got to hit. And Crosby, as a free agency going to the Cowboys, it's been so many people linked to this situation. I don't want to outspeak my wisdom teeth, but I'm quite sure that this probably going to be the news.
Yeah, I got to say, we're in really good shape, though. Like, we have trade leverage. We have multiple first picks.
Right.
We have, we have players that we can trade as well, like Osa or Clark.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I want to get rid of any of those three, but if we were to sacrifice one of those defensive tackles in order to get a all-pro caliber defensive end that we need, then yeah, why not? And then you still have one more first-round pick. You still have two all-pro defensive tackles, and now you have your all-pro defensive end to be across the line from Ezraku. I think that's a great move to do, personally. And what do you think about Devin Lloyd?
I think, Lloyd here in the Cowboys uniform will be sufficient. I think that he can make some moves for us, man. I would like for him to be here. Yeah, I think he'll be good for us.
And then last question, I'll let somebody else hop on. What do you think about maybe utilizing Ferguson as a trade stock?
Man, I'm all down on that one. 10 toes down, 10 hands down, man. All 20 of them, man. I would literally love for Ferg to be gone from here. But listening in to Dak Prescott, listening in to Ferg and some of the people that support him, he ain't going nowhere. He's office furniture. That's Dak Prescott's best friend.
Oh, okay.
He ain't going nowhere, man. Blame Dak, DPF.
I love Ferg deep down, but the way he keeps messing up with the drops and fumbles at crucial times, it's like over and over, man. It's pattern.
Yeah, it's just been crazy, man. But here's the other thing too. I think that the Cowboys want a unique identity. So Clark, Osa, and Quinnen Williams, those three guys right there, they're not moving on from them. I think that they want their uniqueness to be able to say that they have the best interior defensive line in the National Football League. I know that they're going to be they're going to have a run for that money with the Seattle Seahawks because them boys interior wise is nice. But I think the Cowboys want to have that uniqueness, and they're just looking for edge rushers. They're not trying to get off on any of these other guys.
Yeah, no doubt. And I also got to say, man, I'm loving the signs that we're seeing so early before the draft. And also, too, now we have our star players restructuring their contracts. I mean, we're really hitting all the positive checks that we want to hit going into the draft. And now we're about to have some cap space, make some wiggles and trades. Yeah. I feel like some big things are going to be coming, especially on draft day. And I'll just keep my eyes out and be looking for those trades on the draft day, especially having 2 first-rounders. And last thing I want to say is I think we still got to remember, too, that as much as our offensive weapons look good, we got to figure out those offensive tackles, man. We got to figure that out.
We definitely do, man. I'm not high on Steele, and I still have reservations on Tyler Guyton.
No doubt.
So
I mean, we all should, honestly.
Yeah, I saw that Becton kid. It was released from the Chargers, and I was sitting there like, maybe we just take a slingshot at him. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's what we need, truly. Yeah. I feel like we need a solid, proven veteran tackle, not a rookie.
Yeah, that could be quite possible, man. I appreciate you for calling in. Anything else you got for the show?
Yes, sir. I sent you an email, by the way, to see if we can link up in the next couple of days.
Email, okay. I'm gonna definitely check that out. Let me see. You sent it to.
It's your one on your link page.
Okay, most certainly. I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, man. Let's get it. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro. I see it down there. How about them boys?
How about them? Yes, indeed. That's Marcus, man. I got him. I got your email too, man. Yeah. Oh my. All right. Let's get it. The next call I have on the line has been waiting here. We're getting pretty smooth with everything. I think Guyton can get better. He was a rookie. This is from Chicago Vic. Here's my thoughts on Guyton. And we had Big Flozell Adams on the show, and I might cut up some of those talking points that Flozell Adams said. He stated that Guyton just need to keep that dog in him. He let the dog out too much. You need to keep the dog in him, man. You need to get more aggressive. And he said that he would flip him to the right side instead of that left side. I don't know what we're doing at tackles on the right side nor the left, but I think that we'll do better if we just kick him to the right side. And let's talk about Tyler Guyton, TJ. We tell Terrence Steele, man, it was good knowing you, man. It was nice. Because Terrence Steele is still nice as it relates to run block. But he drops off so badly as it relates to pass pro. That's the problem with Terrence Steele. But it is for what it is. I got from the 951, you're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on, Law?
Not much, man. What you got for the show today?
Yeah. So I'm taking the water, man. I agree with the last caller, man. Regarding those two offensive linemen,
where you at, man? Where you at, bro? I got the Sonic man after you.
Oh no, I'm walking around my community right now, man. I'm just trying to get my steps in.
Okay, all right. Make it quick. Make it quick then, because you're going in and out. But go ahead.
Okay. I'll just make it quick. That 12th pick for me is unknown. I don't know, if that 12th pick comes in, is he supposed to be a Michael Parsons? Is he supposed to be an automatic plug-in? Because we still don't know. A lot of these college players are top 5, top 10 in the state, but once they come to the NFL, they drop off. So what I'm trying to say is, give that 12 up for Maxx Crosby. You know who Maxx Crosby is. That's all I'm saying. And I know a lot of Cowboys fans, they feel like, no, we shouldn't get that 12 pick. Yeah, but I'm trying to win right now. And I know you mentioned yesterday that they're willing to risk it all in terms of winning right now. Because, I mean, you get that 12 pick. How long do we have to wait for that 12 pick to become a real good plug-in player? You know, I mean, that's why, like, when the draft comes, I love the draft. Don't get me wrong, but the way we draft sometimes is like, dude, you know, so like, are we trying to negotiate with other teams to give that spot up? So I don't feel like, man, we got to keep that 12. No doubt,
man. I appreciate you for the 951. I'm gonna give you the best answer I can possible, man. Appreciate you. That's for the 951. Basically, he's saying that 12th pick, will he be oven ready or microwave ready to make an impact? Nah. You know, most top 15 picks, they starting, right? They make some shape, form, or fashion impact somewhere, right? To be fair, Tyler Booker finished out, I believe, 16th amongst all interior guards in the National Football League. That's good for a rookie and for a 12th pick. He finished out first in all of categories of the rookies, by the way. So when we look at the 12th pick, will they be able to make an impact now for the Cowboys? That's the price of doing business. Now, of course, Crosby and whoever you can trade for, but then you have to understand the shelf life. Crosby got, 4 years? 4 years to extreme max. But he's solid for at least 3. But it comes with a very healthy price tag with it. And the Raiders, they want more than just the 12th pick. They're going to want something else in return. So you will have to finagle and finesse that. All I can say is, with all of that, is that the Cowboys, if you burn the 12th pick for Maxx Crosby, you better hope it's straight up, right? And no other resources given. Or you better make sure that you hit right with that draft selection. Don't play around with your food. An impactful player. Like I said, Jeremiah Love, that's not a long or a big learning curve for a running back, right? That's the easiest transition to do from the NFL, well, from the collegiate to the NFL. But that's what makes it great. But I want to let you guys know that Maxx Crosby is not the last edge rusher in the National Football League, right? There are other options out there that you don't have to burn. And since we got money now, big money, I like it. Used to have, pros. You can get a Bradley Chubb for free. You can get a Trey Hendricks for free, plus whoever you still have with the 12th. And if you really contextualize Chubb, who played in a Vic Fangio system, upon which CP is a version of Vic Fangio's system, that maybe Chubb would be a better option from a money aspect, plus whatever combination that you can go and grab in this draft. But I just don't want you guys to paint yourself and be tunnel vision or single vision to only one player. Is what I'm getting at. But that's why I love this, the Lion season, right? I love this, whereas we're going to hear all type of stuff leaked out and ran over. And speaking of that, I got from the 202, my dog, you're live on the nation, presented to you by FrenkelFirm.com. What you got for me?
What's going on, How you feeling right now?
Hey, man, I'm feeling great. Got money, man. Got resources.
Yeah. So, I know we need a pass rusher.
Yeah.
But I don't think this might be a hot take, but I don't think that's our number one spot that we need to be worrying about, because it's like we got to figure out we got to get a new corner. I feel like we need a new corner more than anything. We need new corners.
Okay.
We need a new safety.
Okay.
And I feel like we can worry about the pass rush later, because it's name me a team in the last 4 years that had a good pass rusher that won the Super Bowl. Every single team at least had 2 good D tackles on that team. The Eagles, Christian, what's his name, Carter, whatever his name is, Carter and Davis.
I'm not finna go down that pathway because there was a lot of TikTokers said pass rushers are not important. I think pass rushers are very important. I think that the framework of a team is what you build first on the house. You put the roof on or you build the foundation. Which one you do first?
What you said again?
Which one do you, when you build on a home, do you build the roof first or do you build the foundation? You know, do you pour the concrete? Yeah. So I look at your D-line, your front seven. If you have a good front seven, your secondary is going to be good. They're going to get better, right? They're going to be able to play because DBs, we all know that a third of their game is about confidence. Them the most cockiest people on the planet are DBs and wide receivers. If you take away their confidence away from them, they're going to get burnt up. They're not going to play with that grit if they don't have the confidence of knowing where they're at. And if you can create pressure, and if you can stop the run, and if you know for sure you can sit on routes, and you playing vision-based defense because there's going to be multiple fronts, then you're going to have some type of pressure up front. So I think that's where you go. I think you go with some shape, form, of a fashion. You got to have one of them, someone that can get home. In the last, 5 Super Bowls, yes, you can talk about there's no dynamic edge rusher like a Myles Garrett or a Parsons that's been in the Super Bowl or those type of things. But you still have to understand that them boys were still able to create pressure, and that's the name of the game. You got to get that pressure up there.
Yeah, and trading. I hear you, Law, but it's like trading our first round pick, any of our first round picks, for Maxx Crosby is insane to me because we need more picks than anybody right now. We cannot be trading guys like we don't got other holes to fill on this defense. We can't just trade for Max 2 first-round picks and think like, okay, well, we good now. No, we need a linebacker. We need a cornerback. We need a safety.
Yep.
We need everything at every position. We can't just give up everything for one guy. Listen, Maxx Crosby is nice.
You're nice.
I would love to have him on our team.
Right.
But I'm not willing to trade up anything for him. I'm sorry. Like we really need young guys, good guys that's coming out of this draft. There's a lot of good guys coming out of this draft. I would want that over anything. Over anything.
Young guys over anything?
Well, listen, right? If we could get Sonny Styles, right? I don't know if he's gonna fall. If he can get Sonny Styles, we can get Sonny Styles.
Right.
At 12, I'm taking him over Maxx Crosby. I don't know if that's crazy, but I'm taking him over Maxx Crosby. He's more younger. We could develop him, and he'll be a great fit for this defense. Yeah. This Caleb Downs right there at number 12. I'm taking Caleb Downs over Maxx Crosby.
You know what it is? You're wrestling with a conundrum. The draft is a crap shot. You just don't know, right? In Ohio State, Downs looked good because he had Styles, who runs a 4.3, 4.40, right? He had his Lorenzo Styles, who run a 4.28. He had a Reese, what's his name? Arvel Reese that runs a 4.40 or 4.340, right? So, yeah, you look good, man, when you out there and you got all of those other guys. Other teams that they played didn't run that speed. And then we could say the same thing for Styles, and we can mix it around. And they were on a great team. But now they finna be an individual. So the conundrum part of it, fam, is this right here. Do you risk the development of 2 to 3 years for your team, or do you try to strike now while that window is open and get an impactful player for now, for 2026? I think everybody in the chat, we want to win 2026. We're not trying to win 2027, 2028, 2029. And that's the problem where we are at right now. Because what you're saying basically, in theory, is that you love them picks, and everybody in the chat is saying F them picks because we tired of drafting and developing. We got to do something willing and dealing like a trade acquisition and dance around in free agency, because the way you're thinking is the olden way. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying, is that we try to move on from future talk, because the Cowboys been so scared of the future that they skip out on the present, and that's been the problem. We trying to win now. We're not trying to win 2029 and 2030.
So hold on. All right. So hold on. Let me ask you a question, right?
Break it down.
Caleb Downs. Matter of fact, Mansour Dulane is on the board at 12.
Okay.
You got a chance to get him or trade that 12 for Maxx Crosby, who's 28. He's not going to stay on the team more than 4 to 5 years. He's going to be gone in the next. If we was to trade for him, I don't see him staying for like 4 years. I got him gone in 3 years, right? So Maxx Crosby or Mansour Dulane at 12. Is you trading that 12 spot?
Give me Maxx Crosby, because here's the reason why. Maxx Crosby, he helps out whatever linebacker you will have. He would help out whatever cornerback that you will have elsewhere on the team. So he helps out in multiple ways. Mansour Dulane, he's going to only help out for future, right? The possibilities. We should hope one day that he can become a Trent McDuffie, who just got traded to the damn Rams. But he ain't going to be a Trent McDuffie year one. If he is, oh my God, that's going to be good for whoever draft him. But we know for sure that Crosby is going to deliver double teams. He's going to make the quarterback think before he look that side, or they're going to chip. They're going to make sure that they plan around him game-wise. They're not doing all of that for Mansour Dulane. They're not finna do that. And I like Dulane.
It just gets me frustrated to think like our fan base, like I know Maxx Crosby is good, but I'm just tired of like trading for older guys. Like, yes, it's good to have them. Yes, they might.
Hey, wait a minute. He's only 27, 28 now, so he ain't that old.
Yeah, no. He's 28.
He's 28. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yes, he's going to bring good stuff for the team. Yes, he's going to bring good things to this defense.
Right.
But it's like, I'm tired of getting open, because in 5 years he's going to be gone, or he's not going to be the same, or anything like that.
Well, when the last time we made a move like that?
What, got an old guy?
I mean,
like traded for somebody who's old?
Well, he's not old, but he's in his prime. So when the last time we did that?
Traded for a guy in his prime? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
So we've been customarily drafting guys, right, and expecting them to hit. And then by the time they hit, either we move on from them, or we move on from them, because we definitely don't even trade. Like, even what we did with Michael Parsons last year was kind of like, wow, the Cowboys moving differently. Because normally we just take that disgruntled player, keep him on the team, beat him up all off season, all during the season, and then we'll be right back at this conversation of saying how much value and worth he is. Well, now we see how much value and worth he is, because he helps the defense. He creates pressure. So we're trying to get that again. And the quickest way to get that would be a veteran guy like a Maxx Crosby or Trey Hendrickson, or to a point Bradley Chubb. One of those guys. You're going to need one of those guys in this system. That's what I'm getting at. But what else you got for me, man, before I let the next caller on?
At Nehemiah 07,
hold tight, I got a super chat.
Bly was the 951 caller.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I agree with you, lol.
Appreciate you. All right, now what you got to say, fam?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, Maxx Crosby, he's not old, but it's like in 4 more years, he's going to be 29, 30, 31, 30, going to be 32 years old. And we gave up our good first-round picks for a guy in 4 years, he's going to be 32 years old.
In 4 years, Jerry might be pushing daisies, man. Jerry can't be waiting for 4 years for Mansour, Delane to make it. You know, I get what you're saying in theory, but in theory, that's what we've been doing, Ron, for the last 30 years, 30 seasons. We've been doing that. Of playing it safe, close to the vest. We like our guys. We gonna do draft and develop. We build through the draft. We've been doing it for 30 years. So the Cowboys, by them being ultra aggressive and going through this and saying to themselves, let's bust a budget. I like this because maybe this could be a new wrinkle for us to get the results. Because doing it the other way, like you're saying, it ain't working. And we got historical references for that. But I appreciate you for calling in, fam.
All right, love.
Appreciate you. Good call from the 202. I get everything he's saying, right? Give me the youth. Give me the young guy with the creative identity and the ideals that can bring spontaneity. We just went through that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't y'all take a dump on what he's thinking, because there's been a thought track of us doing that. And that's the best way to go. But at the end of the day, that's us doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Who's old enough to remember that by year 2, the front office was saying, hey, we got to save this money because we got to pay Parsons? Who's old enough to remember that? I can remember them in the press conference saying in 2022, well, we're not going to go get this veteran to help complement this team because down the stretch, we got to figure out ways to pay Parsons. We got to figure out we got to figure out a way to pay CeeDee Lamb. We got to figure out Dak Prescott contract is coming around the corner. We just went through that whole cycling of the front office telegraphing us. And we had multitudes of conversations of who should get paid first, whether it's going to be a Parsons, whether it's going to be CeeDee, whether it's going to be Dak Prescott. Y'all remember that? Who out of the big three, who's going to get paid first? And then when we were all banging the table saying, let's pay these guys now, they said, no, we got to pay this guy's going to make generational money. They drove the own price up on their own guys. I got from the 562, my dog, Aaron. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man. Not Rodgers, though. It's not Aaron Rodgers, but it's Aaron.
Nah, you're right.
What's good with you, man?
Man, nothing. Just piggybacking on what the other caller said. I don't know where these people are getting trading the 12th pick for Crosby. If they don't take that 20 pick, I'm moving off of Crosby. I'm like you said, get Chubb for free, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
So, but if we can get Crosby, they take the 20th pick from us, and Ruben Bain just so happen to fall to 12. I'm grabbing Ruben Bain and I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman.
Oh yeah, man! Give me them short arms, man. Everything, you know. Tyrannosaurus Rex Bane, you know, T-Rex Banes, man. I don't mind, man. I think that he'll fit well in this system as well, you know.
Yeah. So, and then my thing is, what I was going to say. Now that they're moving Leo Fowler to as a rusher instead of an inside linebacker, what do you consider as what? Who? You got Overshawn doing the wheel. Who's going to be the middle linebacker? That's my only thing.
Well, it's going to be a 3-4, so you're going to have 2 inside linebackers. Not necessarily a Mike on this one, but they're going to play multiple fronts. So there could, I don't know. we gotta let this cake bake. But I'm quite sure that the way Christian Parker is going to assemble this team, we're not finna have the Kenneth Murrays out there, man. You know, and no offense to Kenneth Murray, man. A shout out to him. I've seen him liking all of my posts and stuff. Hope all is well mentally is with him. But I just don't think that we will roll out what we seen last year and the year before.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, what you say? Like you talking about the foundation earlier. Yeah, man, if your front seven is outstanding, you don't even have to worry about your back end.
Yeah. I mean, you can put me out there, man. Put me on the 2000 Ravens. I guarantee I can get at least one pick. At least one of them, you know. Look at Law out there, baby. I get one of them picks, man.
Yeah, I call hard. I think that 12 pick is either gonna be a linebacker or a rusher.
Yeah. Now I do agree with Smooth. Like I do like Kenny, not Kenny Styles. Shout out to Kenny Styles, but I do like Sonny Styles, man.
Yeah, I do too.
That's why I won't give it to the Raiders that easily. Like I'm not finna. Like what today is March the 4th.
Yes, it is.
I'm not finna give the Raiders that damn 12 pick now. You know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to wait till the day of the draft. This is what I'll do. If nobody bite for Maxx, and I'm thinking that Maxx is gonna get done this week, by the way, because you know some organizations don't want their cloud all over them going into the draft. They got to sell tickets and the season ticket holders and all of that stuff. They got to be in compliance with them. But what I'm saying is the Cowboys, if nothing's shaked by that time frame, I'm going into the draft head high, shoulders, firm, and I'm going into this thing saying, okay, I'm going to make my 12th pick. After my 12th pick, I'm calling the Raiders and saying, hey, big head, I got pick 20 for you. There's nobody in this draft is going to be better than what a Maxx Crosby can. Then I can go give away my 20th pick to the Raiders. They'd be more subject to hearing you out because they trying to win for the season. They trying to sell good hopes and vibe for the season at that point. That's what I would do.
Oh yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Man. Is it safe to say that Donovan Wilson is not going to be with us next season?
Dono, I'm hearing other things though. They got some ties, man. He got a sponsor in the building, believe it or not. So, yeah, you know how the sponsor go. They're gonna at least give him a shot. They're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep him. They're not gonna put him in space anymore. They're not gonna have him on the roof or anything. He might play closer to the LOS and be that blitzer guy. But we will see what they do, but it's all predicated upon the free agency. But he got him a guy that kind of like him in the building. But I'm not finna say the name and everything, but we will see. We'll find out, bro.
Okay, and what are your thoughts on what's our linebacker? Was James? Shamar James? Is that his name?
Shamar James?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on him? You think he'd be able to improve in this new 3-4 scheme?
When we were 4-3, I thought the future of our linebackers would have been Shamar James, Mears Leofau, and Overshawn. I thought that those were going to be our three linebackers. But Eberflus then flused that all the way up, and we never got a chance to see those three on the field, on a consistent basis, of course, the injuries and a whole bunch of other stuff. So now I'm altered my vision on that because they moving Mears Leofau as your outside linebacker. They're going to put him in blitzing categories and stuff like that. I'm not going to dog it because I thought Mears Leofau was more of a Hufanga type versus edge rushing type. So on the high end, Yeah. On the high end, I thought he was gonna be like Troy Polamalu or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Hufanga, you know. But now on the low end, he might be a Bradley or Nye or somebody on that damn outside rushing. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mystery to me. They said that they're gonna try to put a little bit more weight on him. He gonna need a sandwich. Yeah. He gonna need a sandwich. Yeah.
But don't you think by like his what we liked him was that he was light and he was fast and he could pop. So by putting on his weight, don't you think that might slow him down or change his whole his identity? I would think put more stress on the body.
Man, I don't know, man. Normally, you know, the genetics of those individuals, man, they can gain.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah. I'm not trying to put.
We see that. Look, we see all that in Long Beach, homie. So yeah, from the Polynesians to the Tongans, Samoans, all that. So yeah, I know they can pack on weight.
Man, they can gain weight like literally like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that part I get. I guess what I meant to say was by him putting on that weight, will he lose his quickness?
He might lose. He might lose some of those those quick twitches that he got, but I think he's still gonna have some dexterity. He might can get better if he do it right and properly, right? But if he just ganging on and do the poor man's, what my guy was, he's still mad at me. What's his name? I said, man, he was running. He looked like David Chappelle, and then by the end of the year, he looked like a refrigerator with legs. What's his name? Boy, he running back for us back in the days. Felix Jones. Don't want the Felix Jones type of weight, man. See, Felix Jones thought that he was doing the right thing. Hey, if I gain about 15 or 20 pounds, then it will reserve me. It made him slower. So I don't want that type of weight gain to happen. Don't want that.
Okay. Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Yeah.
I got anything else for you? You think you have to model his game after like the Marcus Ware?
Who Funga? I mean Leofow?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, man, but I seen Leofow in real life, man. He don't have that frame.
He ain't that big.
I mean, he's small, man. I'm like, man. I mean, come on. I don't think that he would be in that level of range. This is what I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping. I hope that they said that they're gonna move him at that spot. Then when they absolutely see him out there on the field, they say, 2 tiers in a bucket. Let's just put him at safety. Let's just keep him at safety or something like that. I hope that they change their minds on it, man. I just don't see him being that guy that can put on a little pounds and do that. I just don't see it. But even though the genetics on that culture side, man, some plantains and rice and all that food that they be eating with the pig under the ground, man, he'll be able to gain the weight real fast, bro.
Oh yeah, it's easy, man. Oh yeah. Trust me, I got family members like that.
No doubt. But, man, I appreciate you calling in, Aaron. Thank you so much, bro.
Indeed. Appreciate you having me, Law.
No doubt, man. There's Aaron, man, from Long Beach, man. 562, man. I just don't see it, man. Mid-grade DNA frame. Because frames are real things, though. What kind of frames do we have? We have ectomorphs, mesomorphs. Could y'all put the frames down? Yeah. Ectomorphs. Let me see if I can find it. Ectomorphs. All of the body types, man. And them body types are real things, man. It all depend on your mechanisms and all of that stuff. Let me see. Okay, here go the body types. You got. Let me see if I can find it right here, man. Well, we're going biology law now. All right, so you got 3 male body types: ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. You know, I think Mears Leofowl is an ectomorphs. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can. I think he's more of an ectomorph, but he could be a mesomorph. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. This is Mears Leofowl right here, man. Yeah. Yeah. If you got an edge rusher, man, you want him to be pretty much these type of frames, man. D tackles, this type of frame. This me right here, man. This me. This my frame right there, man. I'm an ectomorph. A hard gainer. Short area quickness. DB style, man. So I'm just saying, man. Somebody said, boy, y'all crazy, man. I got from the 979, but when I held that 9. Man. It was good with you, man. Come on with you. Are you a ectomorph, mesomorph?
Shoot, man. I don't know. I'm a small small dude, man. But it's all good. You got to hit me with a bunch of peanut butter and some cheeseburgers.
Yeah, give me the infused peanut butter and some creatine, man. Shoot.
I'm telling you, man.
I'll be a mighty morph around this mug.
I'm trying to tell you, man. We're going to take me to Wakanda and give me some of that vibranium.
Vibranium things, man.
Yeah, for real. But no, seriousness. I have to address what one of the previous calls was talking about, and I mean, I don't mean no disrespect
right.
to the guy, but like that his way of thinking was like, I would definitely be on board with that if this team was in rebuild mode. Like, for example, Dak Prescott, he at the end of his career and they decided to move on with him, and I don't know if they getting old and they need some youth in it. Then of course, I'd be like, yeah, man, let's do something with the draft picks, yada yada yada. But that's not what this team is. This team, they're not that far removed from going 12-5 3 years in a row. This team, they have pieces. They just need to add more on to that. And this whole building through the draft mentality, it's not going to work. You need some vets on the team, and I didn't even realize that 28 was old. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm ancient. I'm a relic over here, man. He said 27, 28 old, man. I'm saying, like, man, I'm a relic over here, man.
I guess I must be a mummy too or something.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like you need those fits. Like I've been team, forget them picks for a while now. So I wouldn't care if Dallas gave up both of those first round picks that they got right now, but only if it meant getting somebody that's high profile, like a man. Not just anything.
I will run clean off from the 12th and the 20th, and next year's first, if we got it. For Myles Garrett now. Now that's something else. Hey, Law, what about the future? I'm like, F the future.
For real, I'm like, so you can go ahead and go with them picks too. Bye. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, man.
Like I know I keep bringing up Olsen. That's not me trying to disrespect.
No. I feel you.
Like, But if it's like if I had to give up a player along with that, it's like, man, Olsen, bro, you gotta go, player. For Myles Garrett. Know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's just like, it's just we're tired. Like I said, we're tired of seeing that. We're tired of seeing the build through the draft mentality. We want to see them bring in some vets in here that can make an immediate impact on the team. And I'm not saying that everybody they gotta go and shoot for has to be an all-pro player, but let's at least get one, and let's get some decent guys, man, that were contributors from whatever former team that they were on. We're tired of seeing the the 32-year-old former first-round pick who done had about 3-4 injuries.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody trying to see that, man. Like, do I want Clowney back? Yeah, I want Clowney back, but not as my starter, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take. So I mean, yeah, man. Let's do something different for a change, man. I'm tired of seeing the same old stuff, man. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Who knows? Yeah, Jerry claims he's gonna bust the budget, dog. I don't believe him busting anything, you know. So, but whatever. I don't think he gonna be busting. Never mind. Never mind.
He probably got one left in him. He get that one up out of him, boy. That joker gonna be. Hell yeah, man. Shoot, that joker gonna be gone, man.
Bust a blood vessel, man.
Blood vessel, everything. Him and Tom Landry playing spades, man. Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna have to call the Lord, the good Lord, after that one.
Gene, I think it's the big one right here. You know.
For real.
Yes, indeed, man.
You ain't like how you be saying it long, Gene. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Like, hey, if they get Sonny Styles, hey, definitely, hey, that's cool, man. But
yeah,
I mean, I'd rather have a Maxx Crosby over a Sonny Styles, man. No disrespect. So, but again, I appreciate the laugh, Lord. Thanks
no doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you. That's Jerry out there.
What's your point?
Shoot. All right. And he said, Spunt. I got my brother, man, for another mother, man. I haven't talked to this brother in a long time, man. I know he been on a, I guess it's, what has this boy been on? A vacation. That's what I want to say. Yeah. I won't say sabbatical, but nah, he ain't been on that one. He just been on a little small vacation. I got from the VIP hotline for your mind. What's good with you, man?
Lord, it's VIP, baby. Lord.
I ain't mad at you, though, bro.
Look.
I ain't mad at you. What's good with you, man?
I ain't mad. Lord, just know, just because I don't tap in, I'm still in sniper mode. I'm still outside for you, Lord. I'm still tapping in. Lord, I don't like to waste my breath, Lord. And, you know, we in the lion season and the glaze over season.
Right.
And, you know, Jerry talking about bussing and come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, I've been seeing you, though. You've been in the comments, man, on the IG and beyond, man. So, you know, it's always a pleasure when I see your name down there. I know you've been watching, though.
Of course, Lord, what I want to ask you is, you know, because listening to our new DC, I'm going to use a phrase from one of your boys. I know you don't like him, but he makes me football horny. Like listening to Home Talk, just listen to him. I forgot who it was. I think he was talking to what's your boy Home? He's with man, I can't forget his name. Anyway, big milk dud white boy Home that be with, you know what I'm talking about. That I can't remember his name, but anyway, big milk dud white boy Home that be with your boy. He's on a break now. Excuse me, he's on
the break.
He's on
Now you got me thinking. He's a big guy.
Yeah, Big Home. What's his name? I don't like him because he said something about my quarterback last year, and I kind of X'd him out. But anyway, I'll be on it. I had to take a Cowboys detox, Lord. I'm too emotionally attached to my boys. So for this off-season, Lord, that's why I haven't tapped in. Like, I'm too emotionally attached to him. I don't like the draft until the draft because all of last year they were talking about we getting this running back. I'm thinking about this running back all off season. Somebody else pick him. So, Lord, I like Sonny. Excuse me. I love Sonny's numbers.
Okay, hey.
I liked what he did, but Lord, why am I going to get all caught up on him if we got 11 people picking in front of us?
Yeah.
So that goes to your ideology of if we can get Maxx Crosby,
right,
a known. He's a made guy. I don't care what your other caller said. He's old. Yo, this sounds crazy. We saying people older at 28, but anyway.
well, like I said, we some relics over here, boy.
yeah. Well, I'm a dinosaur, I guess. But anyway, this to get somebody in their prime, Lord, that's proven. This is a made guy. This isn't somebody you got to make up. He needs a coach to coach up. This is a made guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to account for the running back chipping or the tight end to be on that side. He's going to also help out your linebacker. You can absolutely get packages to blitz off of that side. You knowing that ball got to get out within 3 seconds. You know for sure. It ain't going to be no 4 or 5.
Up the inside. Yeah. You can't double everybody. You see, also, and that helps our cornerbacks, which I have faith in our cornerback. Like I don't think he should have been playing last year, but he didn't have a choice.
But here's the crazy thing about it, though. Smooth ain't wrong, though. He's right.
No.
He's right. It's like a conundrum. Like, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like,
Facts.
It's like, okay, Jordan say, hey, I want to be switched off from the 45 back to the 23. Who's going to complain about that? Jordan, you still Jordan, right? So give him back his 23. Put that 45 off of him, pull it up off of him. Even though they was losing, they're getting fined $1 million a game or something like that. Sometimes there's no right or wrong reason, but it's all about comfort. I don't want the Cowboys to operate in comfort. They need to get out of that comfortability and get back to being the wheeler and dealers that they are and mavericks that they are, and just let's go get this ring, right?
And if you're aggressive in free agency, you don't have to worry about giving up your draft. If you line up these free agencies, there's free agents that we can go get. That's pass rushers and various cornerback, and we can fill those voids. So when we get to the draft, we're not in there thirsting and glazing over anything that walk by us.
Right. Boy, you said a mouthful there. Yeah, you don't want to be glazing over anything that walk by you, right? Then you settle, right? Then you're not going. Then you're not going all the way in. And the one thing.
Hey, yo.
Shit. Hey, man.
You talk about busting all the way in. This is
all the way in.
I don't know.
No matter. I was gonna say something. Hey, come on. I got one rolling up over here, right. We operate. We in GP negotiation, But I would say the name of the ED medication, but we still under. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you need any help, with that, Laura, I can help. I can help extend something, Laura. I can get deep on something. But anyway, Laura.
Hey, pause is necessary, though. Jeez. How can we steer this back to the right conversation?
I do want to say this, Laura. I want to give you your flowers for everything you do, and just keeping the content alive, Lord. There's a lot that goes on in the offseason, Lord, and a lot of there's a lot of live games. So I'm glad that you can bust it wide open and keep it.
I don't know how.
Keep the fans healthy.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Yes, indeed. It's my guy VIP. Let me hear you say it, fam.
Bow down, Cowboys. Bust it wide open, Jerry.
Bust it wide open. Oh my gosh, man. The truth of it is that can I say it, y'all? Can y'all give me a pass just to say this one time? You know what I'm saying? And kids, I know y'all probably be in school. Cover your ears if you're 18 years or younger. But when you busting it off in there, and no matter how much you busting it and how much she's screaming, you ain't stopping. You continue to go. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys, no matter how much they screaming, how much they hollering, keep going until you get what you need to get. Pause if necessary if you get with what I'm saying. This is grown folk conversation. But and she be hollering, but you got to keep going. That's just the name of the game, fellas. All right, I got from the 206, you in the mix. Talk to me, MJ.
What up, Law? How you doing, brother?
Nothing much, man. All is well. Can't complain. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, them guys make good sense. I was thinking, like you say, you want to build that defense. You want to get so you can keep them 2 picks. There's a lot of edge rushers out there. Yep. You know, you need like 4 of them because you know you're going to go in and out. And get that middle linebacker.
Yeah. Get
you another corner and the safeties. If you do what you're supposed to do before next week, you got to build a cold-blooded defense, man. I'm telling you.
Man, cold-blooded, man. And it can work that way, man. You like me. You want to make sure that your interior is there. We got that. We just got to get some. We just got to get some edge rushers to even do some stunt gang or somebody that can move the needle just a little bit. Because I'm thinking that with this principle and philosophy, it's going to be so much different. We only going off of what happened last year as far as our edge rushers. Right? The way we feeling, especially our DBs. You play DB, you know how it goes.
Yep.
As a safety, you read from your linebackers down. You know, you read your keys. You see what I'm saying? So what linebacker were we able to read off last year? You know, come on, man.
None of them.
None of them.
All over the place.
All over the place.
and man, you could be up to you, man. Safety is so easy. I used to love playing safety. That's why I was like, when I was watching them games, I know you was watching too. I was like, how is these guys getting burned? What is they saying? I can see the whole. Man, it is so goofy. Getting beat over the top. Why you looking in the backfield and you know you got a sorry corner over there that can't cover? My first key, I'm looking at the linebackers, and you look at your corner. Okay, he got the fast giant receiver over there. Let me be ready to help him over the top. I should have had 4 interceptions against the giant quarterback last year. Instead, he bummed us. I'm like, unbelievable.
But you know what? I go all the way back, and I got to let you go from here because I'm pressed for time, MJ. But if I go all the way back to the very first game, Cowboys versus the Eagles, Dotson had no business catching that ball that was in the middle of the field. The damn DB still never turned his head around. The safety was nowhere to be found. Time out for that.
I was shocked, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, we do it right. Like I'm hoping. Jerry and them, there's so many linebackers out there. And it look like, I'm gonna be honest, you ain't lying, Law. All them players that go, guess who they want to play with, y'all? They want to go to they want to pay for the Cowboys because they know they're going to get that other money. They're going to get that money like Law getting right now. All the sponsors.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Just because I'm sweating hard for these sponsors, man, don't y'all stop supporting now. Come on, man. I'm just with you.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a player, I'm going straight to the Cowboys. I'm going to get that sponsor money. And,
take the money out!
And, come on.
Man, come on, man. I'll definitely. If I'm Trey Hendrickson, he better understand. He look like he got you know what I'm saying? He's well put together. You know, he look like he can be on TV, right? If he really want to be an impact post-football? Because you can't play football forever, Trey. Come on over to Cowboys. Man, we'll put you in the ESPN, NFL. You'll have your own show. You'll have money for the rest of your life, bro. Come on with it.
I'm going to tell you something.
Talk to me.
And I'm going to tell you something. Michael Parsons, he's so panicky. He like, oh, if we get one of them DNs, Parsons going to be sick. I'm telling y'all. He going to have a look. He going to be, he at home crying right now. He's like, oh, man. And Jerry's going to do something. I'm telling y'all something. Jerry, don't let Jerry say y'all. Jerry finna make Michael Parsons piss off. What he gonna
well, we'll see, man. But I appreciate you for calling in. MJ, let me hear you say it, man.
Hey, y'all, what I want to say, my boy VIP, my little bro, and everybody out there, how about them Cowboys? Let's
How
get this
about
chip.
it, man? Let's get him, man. To echo that point, Michael Parsons did started back his podcast or what have you. Numbers are down like 30%, 40%, right? The spontaneity and all of the visible poise of all of it, the conversation, it don't hit anymore, right? Nobody gives a damn about Green Bay Packers. First and foremost, the city is terrible. The terrain is terrible. The colors are terrible. And the organization logo and all that stuff is terrible. Right? Nobody loves Green Bay like Green Bay. People in Green Bay don't love Green Bay. You know, they only root for them because they're the local team. Right? So it's a difference, man, being in Cowboys world where you can go right down the street, have a good time, go see the Mavs play, go see the hockey team, go see the Rangers and all of that stuff. Cowboys, Dallas got everything great here but the weather. If Dallas had Miami weather, ooh! If Dallas had Florida weather, I mean, not Florida weather, but California weather, because Miami is in Florida. If Dallas had California weather, woo! Everything is great in Dallas, man. Dre Maddox says, Micah getting that Green Bay viewership. Yeah, it ain't the same. Like, made the podcast. Micah, my boy, he's my guy, man. Look. Got a bowling ball peg, man. Sure. Micah, when you make Hall of Fame, I'm gonna do something with this. Right? That's my guy. He's my guy, you know. DTP, Dallas weather is bad. Hell yeah, if you out here in Dallas, man. If you like the heat, then that's all good, you know. But I got from the 202, my brother Big Amish. You live.
How about them Cowboys?
Yo! Yeah, what's good?
Start it off. Let's get it going.
Yes, indeed, man. It's lovely hearing your voice, man.
Same here, and thank you. Thank you always for allowing me on your show. And by the way, we talk about special players, but we got to acknowledge you are special.
Oh, man.
You are a special host for everyone.
Man,
that's clear as day.
Appreciate it.
So I appreciate you, and so does the nation.
Man, I appreciate you, and I'm glad I know that you're not milking the bull, man. I appreciate it.
What I do with that?
I'll never not forget that thing you said about that, man. That's crazy, bro.
Oh man, but this is how I look at it. To me, this is a 1-year deal. I'm getting too old. A lot of younger people might have time on their side. They could say what they want about the draft and stuff. But I think all across the board, right? I think everyone realizes you have Dak in his 30s. To me, it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
And either Jerry, right? You tell me what you think.
Right.
Jerry's got to come to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see it. You know, it's past prologue again. You know, because if we look at it, when we had Dak under a rookie contract, what did Jerry do?
Yeah,
he did nothing. The first year was a fluke because we didn't even know Dak was going to be playing. I mean that okay, but once you knew he's your starter, what did you do to solidify that team to win a championship? That was milking the bull, right? And that was losing an opportunity, a window, because Dak takes flack for making the money, and I could be one of them as well, saying like, okay, but he's making the money. But this year is not the year to be. I mean, this is not the year to be talking about money. It's about what can you do to solve what's lacking.
Yeah.
And right, you tell him. I mean, he knows it. We all know what needs to get done. Now it's up to the coaches to pick up the groceries.
Come on with it, man. Yeah. Big Amish, you right on the money with it.
We need those groceries. You got the coaching staff in place. I would love to see Jordan Love. Oh, man, would that be special. That would be special.
Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love. Yeah. That Jordan Love, man, that name, I think that Love and that J. Yeah. Yeah. No, you good, because my guy Jay Lombardi got me mixed up earlier today. So yeah.
Oh, all right. Shout out to Vach there. That's him, right? That's Jay.
Oh no, it's the other. But shout out to Vach Lombardi too. But I was talking about Jeremiah. Dang, and I'm messed up. Jay Lombardi. These Jays and Loves, man, and Lombardis, man. Oh Lord. But what you got for me, man? What you got for me?
Yeah. If we could get that word, if we could get a defensive end,
right?
That's one critical, and not from the draft necessarily, because we don't know what we're going to get. We need proven commodity. Maxx Crosby or Hendrickson, they're proven. They can make an impact. We have the rotational players on the team already.
Right.
We have Clowney.
Right.
You know, whether we keep Williams, I mean, I would love to see him break out. I'm not sure what happened. And we have that other young defensive end as well, who played for Detroit previously. He came on.
James Houston. Yeah,
James Houston.
Yeah.
So we have rotational talent there, and then just pick up the pieces, spend the money. It's a 1-year season for me. I mean, a 1-year deal to make it or not. Either Jerry is in it, or he's giving us that bull milk.
Man.
And I would love to see it for all the fans and for Dak and all the players and for the nation. We need it. We deserve it. And Jerry, step up to the plate, pay it out, get the talent that the coaches need to get us to the promised land. And how about them Cowboys?
How about them? Y'all! Yeah, get on up there. Yeah. Bull milk is just diabolical in all his ways, man.
The conference has been locked.
Boy, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more callers, man. But we're going to try to run through these. I got from the 469, and then I got Walker Wade, hold tight. But from the 469, what's good with you, man?
Hey, what's up, Law, man?
Hey, man, all is well.
Long time no talk, man. Hope all
know.
is well. Many blessings in your life, man.
Thank you.
Real quick. So we all hear that we're going to spend big on defense, right?
Right.
And I hope that's the case, man, because it's been a while since we had a compatible defense with a compatible offense with great coaches. I mean, we already know what Shawty's all about, and we have knowledge of what Christian Parker can be, right? But that goes to say, right, if you were to invest, because you know you can only say so much money for the pie, as they say, right? So if you had to 3 choices, right, or like invest in groups, right? You had to invest in certain positions. Which 3? How would you set it? And you can only choose 3. Mine, I would definitely go linebacker because I think he's the queen of your defense. He has to be able to go to coverage, can do pass rush. It depends on how you utilize him, right? But if you have a stud on a linebacker, man, you can definitely change that defense. So I'll put that as number 1. Number 2 would be pass rush. You know, you got to get to that quarterback. You already saw what Seattle did with, New England Patriots. Hell, any Super Bowl that you have seen recently, the pass rush has been a big priority of what to make that quarterback see ghosts out there. Hell, even Mahomes was running for his life at that Super Bowl not too long ago, right?
Right.
And number 3 is that especially in this Christian Parker defense, is that nickel corner or that cornerback that can at least be in that middle of the field, see what's going on, right? But I think I will leave those 3 positions to make sure, like, hey, we need 3 studs in those, and let's invest in that.
Right.
And from there we can see the draft and, little free agents that are not too expensive. But I feel like if we get 3 studs on that, you have a change of a whole defense turnaround. And that's all I got, Law.
Man, no doubt, man. It's a good call from my guy, man. I agree. Middle of the field, control that. Think of it this way, ladies and gentlemen. You got your two halves, right, on the quarters, right? You have the deeper third, and then you have the middle of the field, right? Like, the easiest throw for every quarterback is in the middle of the field. The lack of trust that most quarterbacks exhibits is climbing the pocket to throw that ball there. Because if you mistakenly don't have that ball on the money, a lot of negative things can happen in the middle of the field. But if you can be like that washing machine with that agitator that breaks up that soil, loosen up the soil on the clothes. Everybody, man, they got a washing machine. Go look at it and look at that agitator. Why they put it in the middle? They could have put that thing on the side. They could have put it on the other side. They could have put it somewhere semi in the middle. No, it's right there in the middle. So if you can create pressure in the middle, and if you can control the middle of the field, oh my goodness, you're a good defense. You're a good defense. But if you don't do that, you're a terrible defense. Quarterbacks can climb the pocket. Linebackers got slow feet that don't eat. Linebackers in the wrong spot and position. You can 15, 20 yard your ass all the way down the field from the middle of the field. That's what happened last year most of the time, too. We had no pressure, and we had linebackers don't know where they're going. And it's hard for the linebackers to be where they at when they don't know what they're doing or when they slow to the punch. Linebackers are very vital. As much as people love Ray Lewis, he's nothing without a Eldorado up front. He's nothing without Saragusa, Sam Adams, those big boys. People fail to realize Ray was an undersized linebacker. But, man, he fit right on in with them damn Ravens. I'm not saying that Styles is Sonny Styles is, by the way, and Ray Lewis. But if you really think about it, Ray Lewis was like the nucleus. He had back end, Ed Reed. Ed Reed came a little later, though, but he had back end. He had guys like Suggs right next to him. It takes a complete team is what I'm getting at. But in order for him to run around and get freely and be freely, you got to have that middle of the field presence, and that's what he did. I got the next caller, man, Walker Wade, and then I have my guy from the 901. I got Walker Wade. What's good with you, man?
Hello, how you doing?
All is well, can't complain.
Yeah, I hear, that earlier the caller, he didn't, I'm tired of planning for the future. Like, I think Jerry and them know. Dak, I think he got 3 years left on his contract. By the time, in 3 years, Dak will be knocking on 36. Ooh. I think Jerry and them, they've already talked about this. They've already talked about the time frame they have with Dak. We have to strike now to win a championship. We got a 3-year window to get this done. I'm not trying to draft and develop because the Cowboys are bad at draft and developing. Go back and look at all the draft picks on defense the last 5 years. It's been pretty bad. It's been bad. Do y'all really want to trust this team to draft on defense? No. They've been bad at it the last 5 seasons. You don't believe me? Go look.
Hey, don't believe me? Just watch. I feel you on that.
You want to fix this defense? Trade the 12 for Crosby if they'll take it immediately. Go trade the 20th pick. I'll trade our second pick for the safety from Miami. Mika Fitzpatrick.
I thought he's gonna be free.
Trade that. What was that?
I thought he's gonna get cut or be free, cap casualty type of guy.
If he is, I'd scoop him up.
Okay.
Go get Demario Davis. Quit screwing around at linebacker. Go get Lloyd or Quay Walker. I mean, people are gonna say, don't get Demario Davis. He's too old. Well, guess what? Y'all want Lloyd. Demario Davis had twice as many tackles this year and was a better overall linebacker this year.
The Demario Davis got
and he's missed one game in damn near 10 seasons.
You ain't lying.
I need that leadership on my team. We could fix this defense, but I'm willing to do like the Rams law. The Rams are saying, fuck them picks. We trying to win now.
Win now.
Because they know after Matthew Stafford, who they got after Matthew Stafford? He's at the end. They're going to be in purgatory maybe after he's gone. Like, they got to win now. That's Rams, how we need to be here in Dallas.
The Rams are so smart, they're going to pick up Kyler Murray.
For $1 million maybe.
Yeah, they're going to pick him up, man. They're going those teams, I do believe what I heard about a couple of months ago, that teams don't win Super Bowls and championships, organizations do. And organization thinking just like you're thinking right now. Let's think not just for the moments, but not just for the future, but for the moments now, right? Yeah. Let's get like everybody like Jared Verse over there. There's people like, he ain't this and that. But man, he was doing all of that and this over there, right? Like Blake Corum, right? People saying he's too small and tiny to run, but he's running over there, right?
Well, they're worried about the cap. My whole thing is if we won a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, I don't give a look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm 35 years old. I've never seen this team to a conference championship or a Super Bowl.
Wow.
If the Cowboys pushed it all in, fucked this cap up the next 3 years, we won a championship. I wouldn't give a damn if we sucked for 4 years. I wouldn't give a flying shit. We won. That's all I'm trying to do.
Right. You win and then you figure out what you can salvage.
You deal with the consequences afterwards.
Yeah. And then you replenish. I've seen people do that even in the agricultural aspect of it. They'll burn all of the area down or the land down, and then they'll start on another side.
There's no guarantees after Dak law.
There's no guarantees.
We could be in purgatory. We could be in purgatory again like after Troy. We could be in the Quincy Carter Vinny Testaverde days, like after Troy. We could be in that realm, y'all. Like, we got to win now.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you, Law.
Man,
I
appreciate you.
Cowboys?
How about them, man? Come on with it, man. Walk away, want to win now. And I do, too. All right, from 901, hold tight, man. I had 607 in before you, so hold tight, 901. 607 DJ, man, talk to me, man.
Man, yo, what's good, Law? Nothing, just chilling, man. Hey, yo, so what's the topic today? I just got on YouTube and seen we restructured CeeDee Lamb and everybody. They all how much cap space we got?
We got $9 million right now.
Nah, so all right. So listen, man. We got a strike list pot. It's hot right now. Listen, and the thing is, a lot of people think Jerry B. Bush and believe him this year. I always ride with him, man. You know what I'm saying? I really believe him. I really think he's about to drop the bag. We got to get every top one, but we got to be smart. And let's be smart. Let's be real. Like, our draft picks be hitting. Like, you know what I mean? The ones that we need, like the D tackles, like the Mozzie Smiths and like those ones, those ones kind of stand out. But let's be serious. Mike Parsons, like, come on, man. Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, like, come on, stop. Let's stop acting like McClay doesn't do his job, people. But anyways, I just had to defend our squad real quick. But you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I just keep seeing styles, man. I keep looking at this film, and I just want to give you a shout out, Law, because you made me start a little podcast, all about the boys, man. So I started doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you start following my stuff, I appreciate it, because I follow you hard. You got me going and doing my stuff, doing my research, and got my skills going. So I just had to give you a little shout out for that, start my little thing up. But yo, man, listen, bro. And I'm saying this, Jerry, you can make up for not taking Randy Moss in that draft if you do right by us with Pickens, man. Just remember that, because you remember on that Thanksgiving when he came to Dallas and killed us. You can make up for it with Pickens, boy. But you know what, Law? You know what? I love us, man. Let's go, man. Good offseason. I'm feeling the vibes right now. I feel the guys coming. I feel like we're about to do a good free agency. I feel like we're about to start. I feel like we're about to be the first move right on ESPN. I feel it. We're going to start off. I think it's the Kobe Dean. I'm calling it. The Kobe Dean's the first one. But
No doubt, man.
Life, man. Let's go.
Hey, plug your channel again, man, and see if you can put it in the chat, man, so people can find and follow you.
Yo, definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat right now when I'm done. Thank you, Law.
No doubt,
Yo,
bro.
DC for life.
Indeed, man. That's my guy, DJ. And speaking of DJ, what happened to your 901? I was ready for my guy for the 901, man. Hey, call back in 901, man. You got to call. You got to give me the flavor, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Memphis Black and Glorilla. Where you at, man? Sexy Red. Shout out to Tupac. Shout out to Biggie. 901, man. I've opened the phone line just for you. Come on, man. Don't let me down, man. Come on, don't let me down, man. 901, call in, man. Yeah. Come on, man. 901, I open it up just for you. Well, I open the phone line up just for you, God, Lord, because I know how people can take them things the wrong way.
Oh, look at my African American over here.
Yeah.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will
901, where you at?
The future's not ours to see.
Country Black, shout out.
Que sera, sera.
Shout out to
What
me.
will be, will be.
You got to call in. Hey. 901, I know you out there, man. I know you delivering mail and everything. I hope no mean dog came after you, your kiddo Taco Bell. Shout out 36 Mafia, though, man. There he go. There he go, man. I can't leave without my dog, man. What's good with you, bro?
Man, I can't do it, man. I'm on the route, man.
What?
Shout out Loud. I had to hang up, man. There's too many people out today.
No, we don't give a F them folks, man. Come on, give it to me. Come on, man. You got it. Come on, man. You got it. Come on, baby. Come on, man.
When you come back on, man?
Now,
when
no,
you come back on?
yell at them folks, man. Tell them you on All Nation Live right now, man. Come on, man. You got me all pumped up, man. Yeah, you gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me?
Hey, man. I said, man, let me get off this phone, man, for somebody call the postmaster on me, man. I hear screaming in the middle of the street, acting a damn fool. Man, I can get you. When you come back on live, man, I'm a representative. When you come back on, man.
Just do it now. We're doing it in a whisper voice, man. Do the whisper one, man. Come on, man.
See, here go an old lady right here.
Oh, look
How
at
you
my
doing, man?
African American over here.
All right. I think this is all your mail today, ma'am. Here you go. All right. Take care. I can't do it long.
You can't do it. You got that good government job, man. I don't want to get you in trouble, man.
Are you shitting me?
But all right, man. I appreciate you for 901, man.
I'll be back, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You did me wrong, man. All right, man. Shit. Hey, my guy for the 901, man. All right, got developing news, man. It's down to the last two. According to information, Maxx Crosby is down to the last two teams. The two teams that's in strong consideration would be the Chicago Bears or the damn Cowboys. I do like Chicago Bears for Maxx Crosby. That's cool. I do like what Chicago Bears was able to do. From a defense, from an underdog last year, being able to take people by surprise and all of that good stuff, right? But if I'm Maxwell Lawan Crosby, what's his full name, y'all? If I'm him, come on over to the Cowboys, man. Come on, man, Maxx Crosby. Nobody likes saying the Bears, but we like saying the boys, you know? Come on, man. So with that being said, man, let Crosby come here versus going there. And let us put some things together, man. All right. We gonna depart from here, man. But before we get things going, man, I just want to tell y'all, regardless of where Crosby go, if he for damn sure go to the Bears, and if we play the Bears, it's still gonna be BTA. And these are the shoes. Maxx Robert Bill Crosby. I see you, fam. Maxx Robert Crosby. Come on over to the Dallas. But if he do decide to go to another team, I got a pair of boots that I'm going to put sideways up on him. And I'm talking about his face. And these going to be the boots that are going to be sponsoring it.
Brunt workwear. Let's not work in pain, but let's work in comfort. And I'm talking about quality comfort. Brunt workwear brings you that element of comfort, stability, and also durability. With Brunt, your number one workwear out there in the field, built to last, built to survive, and also leaves you with style and grace. So visit bruntworkwear.com and use promo code LAW and pick up you a pair.
Indeed, pick up you a pair of Brunt, your number one boot in the world. And on top of that, you get percentages off. I'm talking about 40%. That's bruntworkwear.com/LAW. That's law. Be sure to check us out. And then what better way, ladies and gentlemen, to have a boot, not just a boot, but a matching pair of socks to match, man. Sure, look. Come on, baby. Double promo time for your mind, man. And buy two, get two free. You can't beat that. So shout out to Hollow Socks. The most comfortable socks, the feeling, the moisture, and all of that good stuff. You won't have sweaty feet when you have Hollow Socks. Soft and comfortable. You got the crew socks too. What socks are y'all favorite? Are y'all like boot cuts? Y'all like the invisible socks where you don't see the socks at all? You know, the ones that they say, they call them shorts. Yeah. Or no-show, best way to say it, no-show socks. Come on, man. Look at the fabric and the materials, man. I'm weird. I sleep with my socks on, man. Y'all sleep with y'all socks on? Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all sleep with y'all socks on, man. Neither here nor there. BTA is what we'll do. The longest show in the world, because if this was like one of them shows that's like sponsored or what have you, it'd be a 1 hour show. 45 minutes to an hour. Boy, I know I've been live. I've been live for about, I know I've been live. I know I've been live for about, how long I've been live, y'all? 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 50 minutes. Hour 50. Oh my gosh, Seabass says, Law, you a damn serial killer, man. Sleep with them socks on. It's just me. I got to sleep with socks on. That's why I know the people that's like me, man. Socks must be off. I think it's therapeutic to sleep with your socks on, man. Keep your body warm and all of that good stuff. I don't know. 2.5 hours? Woo! That's a long time, man. Now that's longer than Jay Leno's chin. Yeah. 2 hours is standard, though. 2 hours is standard. When I get the show syndicated in public, maybe we'll do a 3 hour show like Pat McAfee and have all of those things going around. But we're working on a lot of things, and I can't wait to see how all of these things materialize down the stretch. The race that we are running against is for perfection. And this team, I want to add this storyline, this parable that I read many a moons ago. There was this ruler who had 5 talents, and he gave him to his workers. This other talent, he had 3 of them, and he gave it to that worker. And he gave one to one other guy. He had 1 talent. So 5, 3, and 1. The person with the most took the talents and gave them to the exchangers and brought back more and more resources. I'm paraphrasing this story because of the time frame. The one with 3 did the same. But there was one that said, you know what? I'm going to take this talent and I'm going to bury it. So when the ruler come back and asks me what did I do with the talent that he gave me, I can say, I well protected my talent. I protected it because I want to make sure that you appreciate how much I care. That ruler said, job well done to the one who had 5 talents and multiplied them. The same for the third one. The guy that had 3, he says, job well done. But the one that took his talent and buried it, he said, you are wicked and unwise. Why haven't you gave your talent, your skills, your abilities, basically, to the exchangers? You say, I'm saying this because just like that caller who called in, he wasn't wrong because he was trying to protect the future. He tried to be safe with it. So he was saying, let's love the draft picks. Let's not go out there to the exchangers. Let's not go out there and will and deal and make moves. Let's just be satisfied with what we have in the draft. That's playing it safe. That's not extending yourself to the unknown. So what I'm trying to say here in short is let's be like the guy that had 5 of them. And let's be a little risky. It's impossible to please the Creator without faith, by the way. So sometimes you got to walk out and step into the unknown, Jerry. Playing it safe for 30 years and 30 seasons is not the way. You got to take a little risk and trust your heart. Because the beat of my heart is crying Cowboys. And I know things can happen if we just take that big leap of faith and jump into giving these things exchanges, but calculating those things. Ice Cold says he got 5 on it. So in short, I could have just said what my guy said, Big Amish. Life is not safe, and so is tomorrow. Don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. There's somebody watching this stream right now saying, man, I want to be a content creator. Oh, man, I want to be on YouTube. I want to be on LinkedIn. I want to be on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter or the X app. But I'll do it tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow, man. You may not open your eyes up tomorrow. right? So you got to figure out a way to get it done today. We don't give a dog about the future in 2029, 2030. We trying to win now for the 2026. Ain't this right, guys? We trying to win now. I don't give a dog about 2027, 2028. I'm trying to win now. Tomorrow's not promised. Ain't that right, Jerry? Slow feet don't what? They don't eat. The Cowboys been operating too much out of comfort. Sometimes I go the different way home. I don't take the same way home. Sometimes I sleep on the other side of the bed. Just so I can wake up in a different mood. So do things different. Now I ain't cut my beard off to do something different. Alante Taylor, let's get him, baby. I see you, ma'am. Appreciate you. But Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this. But let me say this. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad, that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdy and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for a plan to lose all terror of your beautiful mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish of fame or the sickness about your brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, you will get it. That's been my time.
Hey, you look like...
I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it.
Hey, you look like James Harden.
After party all day. Come on, put them on right.
Oh, goddamn, boy, I'm pretty. Like, do it left, do it right, do it right. Do it, yeah.
So what brought you out tonight, man? Come on with it.
Man, I had too many people coming out to see me to not put on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Put on the show.
Yeah,
so
I got
this wasn't even a fight. You just a show.
Yeah, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? People don't come out to see a boring fight. You think I look like a Shakur Stevenson? Hell nah. I'm an entertaining fighter, man. That's what we do out here.
Come on, man.
That's what we do out here, boy.
So what you work with first? Inside, body, head shot? What you were working with out there?
Kill, we gonna kill.
Man,
that's
about the detail.
We can't do sick. We gonna tell. We gonna kill all day.
On God.
We gonna kill all day.
We wasn't even preparing for Nico. We wasn't preparing for Nico. We was preparing for Godzilla, for King Kong, for the
We fight Godzilla every fight. Every fight.
Come on. Yes, indeed. Is this not why you're here?
Shout out to our day putting on these great stages. Shout out to our day, man. Love our day.
Shout out to my guy.
For giving us this opportunity.
Yes, indeed. So how long you been fighting? How long you been in the mix with this?
So I've been fighting since I was 4 years old. I did kickboxing from 4 to 12. I switched over. I was like, ain't no future in this sport. You know what I mean? I was whooping ass, don't get it wrong.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? But then I switched over from getting expelled, shit like that. I came to Maple. I got to boxing. I met Jump, and boom, bang, boom. We
boom,
here.
Bang, boom.
Oh, we got our other coach, Brandon. He's somewhere doing some gay
he's
stuff.
somewhere.
We outside. We win. We got party. We got big party.
Hey, my boy B. Lou came out. We lit. Hey, man, that's been a great performance, man. You heard me? I appreciate. Hey, man, he came from where? Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, straight from the O.
Put on the show.
Straight from the O.
It's a prerequisite. Straight out from the O. Fights is gonna be a show.
Hell yeah! So
I have my popcorn and pop ready.
So give a shout out to all your sponsors, man. The people that got you here, put bread on the table and all that good stuff, bro.
I gotta give a shout out to Dummy Fresh, Dallas based. You know what I mean? He come out with all my clean hats. You know what I'm saying?
Right here.
Yeah, and then we got CBD Habit, my homeboy Alex Irfani. You know what I'm saying? They put it on for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to perform. You know what I'm saying? It's the least I could do.
Shout out Maple.
Shout out Maple, baby.
Hey, shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out Alex for sure. Alex,
he the realest. He the realest.
In this bug, man.
And our day again, Kendrick. Everybody who put this together, man. God.
So who the next opponent, man? Who the next one gonna catch them L's, man?
Shit, man. Whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna prepare. You know what I mean? I'm gonna over-prepare. You know what I'm saying? I'm sparring world champions, top contenders. You know what I mean? To get prepared for regular people. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta come in overshape. over prepared, and overly smart. That's just what I do.
Dang, I overly understood.
I'm gonna put it this way. Any 154, 47s in Dallas, we want you. We're gonna take over Dallas. We're gonna kill it. Everybody in the Dallas, local, DFW. I said it, come get us. Holla. You say my name, we coming to get you.
Yeah.
If you say the name, we coming. Impressive.
Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, I'm down now.
Appreciate everybody for watching, baby.
Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Tell them run it up.
Come on.
I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But
appreciate everybody, man, for y'all support.
9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Alright.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Appreciate y'all.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Can't call all lazy,
my
baby.
hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, baby, let's get them 6.
I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
bust.
Tell them run it up. I wake up,
come
flex, I'm down now.
Oh my bad, it's supposed to be flex. Come on, baby.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I run it. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
to the draft, baby.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Appreciate everybody, man. If we offended anyone, charge it to my beard, not my heart.
Find yourself, they getting buried.
Yeah.
Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. Are you shitting me? I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down now. Check. No drip, this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
Oh, boy!
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you, I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave again. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 just watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to do this, I'm challenging each of you all down here to get the $20 seed. Not everybody standing up here with us to plant a seed of 100. Because again, it costs the seed. It's true. I got you. And this one, you're giving electronics.
Run from it.
Or even giving
Destiny arrived for all the
stand. I'm on the basketball here. I'm the seed. Y'all start moving. I'm bringing right now. Come on. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on the, take your phone and stick it on the button. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship.
Shame.
Giving is worship.
Shame.
This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people. 1,000 people online. You give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just for God.
This is where we are. This is where we are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it.
Danger. you true, I follow wherever you go.
Whatever you do, whatever you do.
Until next time, DC for life, not for short.
If a paper crane can fly,
if we offended anyone today, just take the money out.
So far, if a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Will I be rich?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Kiss around,
it's an evil world we live in.
Nobody, whatever will be, will be.
Does it better?
The future's not ours to see. Kiss around,
Original, they never will be.
What will be, will be. Now I have children. They ask their father, what will I be? Handsome, will I be rich? Is what he said. Kiss around, surround.
It's an evil world we live in.
Will be, will be.
Spartan!
The
What is your
future's not
profession?
ours to see. Kiss around, surround.
Que sera, what will be, will be. Can't wait for that new season to come out next month, man. Y'all catch up so all of us can be on the same page. Until next time.